good evening, and welcome. You are right, Alex. The cream rises to the top. Yeah. Welcome to my dream, my fever dream, my nightmare, the thing I just sit down here cooking up and then bringing to you. Even for these fucking people. April's here tonight. She doesn't know what the fuck I got.
Hey.
Johnny's down here this morning. He didn't know what the fuck I got. I'm sitting down here all goddamn day putting together the weirdest fucking shit you've ever seen. Shit! I am ready for an awesome evening show. Thank you guys for being here. Wonderful to have you. We're going to have an awesome show today. I've got a great one planned. I promise you. I'm sorry. I don't know if this bums you out or this bothers you. I hope it doesn't. Full goal tonight. I know usually we start ahead, but it's only Monday, right? I think we start every Monday evening show at the very tippy top of the goal. So 300 for the goal, but usually, you know the drill. We get that below 200 by top of the hour. We'll be fine. $250 in a week gets you the VIP package. I'm seeing a lot of people sending pictures of themselves in their hoodies that they just got, their t-shirts that they just got. Zen Rhino smoking a cigar with his new t-shirt. Of course, if you become a VIP, you get all three of the t-shirts, the hoodie, the stickers, 2 tickets to every event we put on, $100, entered in a $100 drawing every month. And when new merch comes out, you're first on the list. You get a free copy for yourself. So, awesome show today. Full goal. Who gives a fuck? PayPal link in the chat, super chats and memberships. You know how it works. I want to address a couple of things. I love going into the chat before the show. It puts me in a great mood. You guys are very funny. Jay says, are they back from Vegas? No. We are going on Thursday, and I am so fucking excited for it. I am so pumped for this trip. It's going to be a blast. Get there on Thursday afternoon. Come back on Monday morning / afternoon. It's going to be great. So no, Jay, we're not back. We haven't gone yet.
Not that fast.
Bagel Tuesday says they're going to target the main manosphere creators. Next on the hit list is the Fresh and Fit podcast. Well, here's the problem with the Fresh and Fit podcast. Here, and I assume, Bagel, that you're getting into the Andrew Tate stuff, which we'll jump into in just a second here after all the small talk and everything. Or maybe you've just forced us into it with that comment. Maybe that's the case. As far as Fresh and Fit goes, those two are kind of dumber than bags of shit. So, like, when there's this problem with, they call it optics, that if a show is deemed problematic, if the guys are problematic and also unlikable dicks on top of it and have rubbed a shitload of people the wrong way, nobody's going to stick up for them. I mean, of course I will. I'm a fucking idiot. I stand up for everybody. I don't care about their politics. If I feel like people are being unfairly targeted, I'm going to say they are. Not that it makes a difference. But, like, the problem with, like, the Fresh and Fit guys, and this is going to be the problem with, like, an Ethan Klein, if anyone ever goes after him, and he gets canceled off of something. He has made himself hateable to so many people that nobody except for me, and I fucking hate Ethan Klein, nobody but me is going to stick up for him.
That's too bad. You can't do that.
Everyone's going to go, nah, fuck him. I'm glad he's gone. And look, I can keep two thoughts in my head at the same time. That guy sucks. He's terrible. I hate him. I'm glad he's gone. And I don't think he should have been gone in the first place. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and act like I wouldn't laugh if Ethan Klein, the rug got pulled out from under him, although it'd have to be a pretty heavy rug. I'd be more worried about the floorboards underneath said rug. But like, I can be happy. Like, I would laugh really hard if his show got taken away, but at the same time, I go, okay, that wasn't right. Like, you know, you laugh when a kid whacks another kid with a plastic bat. You're like, that wasn't okay. But, oh, my God. Oh, sorry. No, bat, no,
it's
terrible.
Still not right.
Yeah, don't do that. But as far as the manosphere creators, you're absolutely right. They are going after anything masculine, anything that's deemed toxic. And I mean, you can have women like the Trash Tuesday chick sit there and talk about guys with small dicks or this, that, or the other thing, and it's totally fine. But you go on there with someone like Andrew Tate or the Fresh and Fit guys or anything like that, and they're instantly targeted. Are they saying any more fucked up than anyone else who's not banned? I don't think so. I just think they're targeting a particular thing that the people who run these sites are very sensitive of. I mean, you can't have people in charge of banning people and say that there's no bias to it. As long as it's run by people, it's going to have a bias.
Absolutely.
But let's continue on here. We'll get to the Andrew Tate stuff in just a second. On the evening shows, I do like to catch up with the chat. Skeezy says, Aaron, did you see Blair Anderson is retiring? I did. He is the, if you don't know who that.
What?
The fuck was that?
I sighed a sad sigh.
Oh my God. I just heard a moan in my headphones and I was like, what the fuck?
That was a sad moment.
Do I have a tab open that I forgot about? So anyway, Blair Anderson is the police chief here in St. Cloud. He's kind of the only guy keeping the shit to shoe level because he's kind of a no-nonsense, old-school cop. And the only good thing is his second in command for like the last 10 years is going to be taking over. So
you hope he does a good job.
I guess that's good. Jake Hudson with a $1.50. Oh, Jake Hudson, welcome to the show, buddy. Thanks for the $1.50.
Thank you.
How many of you thought that Jake Hudson would be kicking things off tonight in terms of donations, huh? Not me.
He's looking good, though.
So thank you, Jake Hudson. He got his VIP package.
A whole new wardrobe.
He's very excited about it. Gurmy says, is April on a performance improvement plan from HR for missing the members-only show last night? We talked about time management. We discussed timeliness. We discussed all of these things. I am going to be giving her a 1-day suspension starting Friday.
Awesome.
She will,
Friday, shoot.
Yeah, she will serve that suspension
Can't
on
get a
Friday.
Tuesday?
No, she will serve that suspension on Friday.
Shit.
And that will be the end of that. Razif Chaz says, the goal's 320. Don't let the pores cheat you. That's beta. Now, 300 is the goal, not 320. Handsome T earlier said that you have a fake tattoo.
He's always the one who says I have a fake tattoo.
Tattoo's fake, bro.
It is. I think we should all cut it off.
Cut off a hunk of your skin. Hold it up. Show it to him.
I think one of my knives are over there.
You fucking pussy. Do it.
Is that cool for YouTube?
Probably not.
I'll fucking do it.
We would do it on D-Live, dude.
You know what? I'll scrape this whole thing off and I'll auction it.
Union Jack says, do you gamble? Does a bear shit in the woods? Of course I gamble.
Only with my life.
I'm going to be, I'm going to have to limit myself on my gambling this time around because there's so much other shit to do. American Cancer Society, I like him. That's weird to say. Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit agree on 98% of things, but Myron from Fresh and Fit is the reason they hate them because he's more blunt. Well,
I don't know this Fresh and Fit.
We've watched them before. They're the guys that yelled at the whores.
Oh.
Remember when they had like 9 whores sitting there yapping?
I do remember that.
And they yelled at the whores?
Yep.
And one of the whores got mad and left?
Yes.
I liked those guys from that moment on.
They weren't that bad.
I liked them. But I understand why people don't. Like that's one of those things where, like, I get it. Other people don't get it. What are you going to do? April, your tat is an eyesore. Cover up, for God's sake. That's from Handsome T.
Fuck, dude.
Handsome T hates your
what
fucking
is
tattoo.
wrong with you, though?
He thinks your tattoo's a piece of shit.
It's not a lot I can do. Should I go put a sweater on? I'll put a sweater on.
I wouldn't let these people
Just
get
for
to me.
that guy.
I wouldn't be so mentally weak that I let people get to me in that way.
6 times a show. Let's go.
I'd fucking tighten up. Wingman says censorship is not cool. Trump, Andrew, Crowder, and so forth. Now, look, while I think Crowder was unfairly targeted, it's not like he didn't wave a sign going, ban me, ban me, ban me. I mean, he had a woman come on and say that, like, the election was fucky, and then he smiled and went, oh, yeah, what do you mean by that? And as she continued on the Mike Lindell route, he kind of did a wink, wink, nudge, nudge thing. So, personally, I think when you're a conservative on these platforms, people think I'm a bitch for saying this, but you gotta play the game a little bit.
Yes,
you know, there's that Denzel Washington line from Training Day. He says, you can change things, son, but you got to change them from the inside first. Like, you got to get in, and then you can fuck shit up.
I think you immediately have a target on you if you're labeled as conservative.
You can't go running around going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, where's your rules? Piss on them, shit on them, wipe my ass with them, and then go, hey, why'd they ban me? You got to be tricky about this shit. You know, I think it's a sign of talent when someone goes, you can't talk about this or we'll fucking ban you. For them, I don't think it's alpha to go, oh, I'm going to talk about it anyway. I think it's alpha to go, oh, yeah? Well, watch this. Fuck you. I don't need that topic to make you look stupid. I'll go talk about this thing that I'm allowed to talk about and still fuck you up. I think that's the better move to make. We got a lot of people chiming in here. It's always hard on the evening shows to get through the chat. Off subject, did you hear about giant slide at Belle Isle Park in Detroit? People getting fucked up. It's hilarious. I heard about it. I did not, I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I will for tomorrow's show. We've also got, apparently Ryan Roger Athay did a Rising Star video on Jake Hudson.
That sounds lovely.
Does it? Because it makes me angry.
Why?
I had a Rising Star video.
You had one first, though.
But now Jake has one and I have one.
He's being kind.
Okay,
He's
if I
being
want
kind to fellow friends of the show.
If I had, and no disrespect to Jake, I love Jake, but if I have a Super Bowl trophy and I feel really cool about it, and then Jake gets a Super Bowl trophy, I don't feel as cool about my Super Bowl trophy.
What if he earned it?
Fuck, he did.
Maybe he did.
Chops Talk with a $20 super chat says, thanks for all the birthday wishes, Toe Boys. Much love. Oh, happy birthday, Chops.
Happy birthday, Sugar Daddy.
285 away from our goal, thanks to old Chopsy. I also have to thank somebody on PayPal. Oh, my God. Buddy with $30 coming in hot this evening.
He does this all the time.
I know. Buddy is a remarkably generous dude.
I've gone from saying thank you to why I'm embarrassed almost.
I appreciate it every time. Thank you very much. Now I think we're like, 255 away from our goal today. Thanks, guys. Coltrane says, did that fuck ever give the money he promised this morning? The $80. If not, he needs a ban for stringing us along. Who was that? That was...
Aaron's Meaty Lobes.
Aaron's
Those
Meaty
things
Lobes.
are always lying.
Yeah, Aaron's Meaty Lobes says, if you guys get it down to 100, I'll knock out the rest. And he didn't this morning. Can I tell you guys?
He did promote the goal at least.
I'll be very honest with you. I didn't think he was. I thought he was fucking with people.
He's just getting people to donate.
I mean, I didn't do it, so my hands are clean on this one.
No, your lobes did.
Mad Max Mardigan says, a little off topic, but I think I know why you don't like The Boys. It's because every hero in it is the same borderline villain like Tony Stark. Yeah, it's all that shades of gray shit. Like, it's all like, oh, even the good guys have a little bit of an attitude, you know? Even the good guys, they're a little bad. It's like, all right,
they're edgy.
Got it. Yeah.
I haven't even tried to watch it.
I think Mad Max Mardigan is right. I think that's a good point.
I've got a new show to watch tonight.
What?
I'm going to start it during laundry. I'm going to give a shot House of the Dragon.
Oh, fuck me, I guess.
I thought you said you didn't want to watch it.
I don't. You can watch it. I just changed my mind again. I don't really give a shit.
That's all I had as an update, so if you want me to wait, I will.
I heard it was good. I'll jump in. Like, you watch it first. You be the canary in the coal mine, and if you say it's all right...
Well, no, I feel bad now.
I might tune it in. Well, now you don't know what the fuck to think, do you?
Well, no, fuck me to death.
That's right. Now you don't know shit about shit. Thank you very much to Balls Deep. He just threw in $5 in the PayPal. $250 away from the goal tonight. Holy shit, guys. Thank you. It's moving quickly. Jake Hudson says, any DSP news? I do have some DSP news.
I always like DSP news.
The rumors on DSP are that he actually got a strike. Now, I cannot confirm. I cannot confirm or deny this because he was streaming today. So I don't know if he got a strike. He got a stream taken down. I know that.
Well, just because you get a strike, like, you can still stream, right?
I thought
it was up to 3.
No, I thought it was a 7-day suspension for the first one, 14-day for the second one, and lifetime for the third one.
That is news.
But it must not have been a strike. He just had a stream taken down. There was this guy, Evil AJ, who did a video. I know, it's YouTube, so you gotta hang in there with me for a second. There was a guy, Evil AJ, who did a This Is How You Don't Play, and it was like Street Fighter something, and it was him, and DSP people, correct me if I'm wrong, because I fucked this shit up because I'm new. It was him shitting on DSP playing a particular game.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid, I think.
Okay.
And I guess DSP wanted to react to it on his show. And this Evil AJ guy hates DSP. He's like, fuck you. You can't use my content. Don't do that. I'll fucking strike you. And a bunch of his other detractors were going, I'll fucking strike you too. Don't you pull that shit. So what did DSP do? He goes, fuck you, suck my dick. I don't let... Now, to me, I would say immediately, I got 800 other things to talk about. I don't need this smoke.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth... I ain't going to fall for a banana in a tailpipe.
Man.
Not DSP. Nobody's going to push him around. He's like Marty McFly, Nobody calls me chicken. And then he jumps into the lion's den.
Except Marty McFly was likable.
That's a good point. He's like...
I feel like that was a rough comparison.
He's like Piggy in Lord of the Flies meets Michael J. Fox.
Everyone needs to eat him.
They didn't eat Piggy. They smashed his head in with a fucking rock.
They thought about it.
If that helicopter wouldn't have got there.
Exactly.
Because didn't the helicopter show up right after they they were about to murder Ralph. And then they all ran out to the beach and there was a helicopter there waiting to rescue them. And then Ralph broke down crying in front of the helicopter because he realized, oh my God, what have we done? We've murdered Piggy.
No, you're killing people.
He didn't murder Piggy. He was trying to stop people from murdering people. And they were all chasing him trying to murder him. It's a fucked up book and movie.
The whole debacle.
The whole thing got away from him, I think we can say, about Lord of the Flies.
I think that was the point.
DSP does this. He plays it. He reacts to it. They made good on their threat, whoever it was. They struck him. The stream got taken down. So everyone's writing me. I got a bunch of people tweeting me, Facebooking me, YouTube commenting me. You got to talk about DSP strike. You got to talk about it. I go to check on it today. He's streaming. So I don't know what the deal is on DSP.
I don't know. Maybe he skated by.
I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. Holy buttfuck. Dan Campbell with $50 on super stickers. That's going to be 35 to us. So 215 away from our goal tonight. Remarkably generous, guys. Thank you. We always say, get that goal under 200 by the top of the hour, and we're good. And you guys are well on your way tonight. If the goal gets down to 200, I'll take care of the rest, says Max Flowers. Guys, he's full of shit.
No, I think Max will actually pull
I don't think Max is telling the truth.
I think Max wants to be a VIP.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Dr. Laser says DSP received a warning strike. I didn't even know they had those.
What, you just have like a list of warnings before you get to a real strike?
I guess so. And apparently he's got a lot of videos that have the T word for trans people slur in it that YouTube doesn't like. What's the shorthand name for a transmission? Yeah, that word.
That's it?
That's the word, yeah.
That's vanilla.
That is very vanilla. However, the people who want to go after him, and this is where I think it's gay ops for sure, is that the people who want to go after him want to use that word to report him to YouTube to get him fucked up. I want to tell anybody who's in this chat right now who's thinking of joining up with that gang of let's report DSP for the transgender T word. So gay that I have to say that. Then I just say gay.
Pretty gay.
But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you like my shows, if you think that what I've got to say is worth it, just hear me out before you go on your crusade. I don't like that shit. Even if it's DSP, I do not like that shit. That whole getting people taken down. Number one, what would we do without him? Don't take him away from the rest of us. You're not really offended by that word. You're not upset that he used it. You're not upset that it's in that video. So don't go and file a complaint.
They're just bored.
Right. Don't do that because then you become the saddest sack of shit on the internet. Don't be that person.
I always kind of figure if you're the person who like reports people for something that boring, it can come right back at you. And I don't do it for that reason.
Guys, don't do it. And tell your other DSP detractors, don't do it. All right? Leave the guy alone. Let him make his content so that you and I can have some fun. I mean, let's not forget, the guy's a hoot.
Right. Let him look like a fool. It's fine.
We really like him. So don't. All right?
It's going to be fine.
Don't. April, what happened to your left arm, says Rain. Did you let the kids draw on you?
They have before.
The blood is in the water on the tattoo bit today.
No, Charlotte, the oldest, is begging me actually to get tattoos of things she draws on me. So this could be that.
Let her skills evolve a little more.
She's great.
Wingman says DSP did address it on stream. He went on a 30-minute rant because of it. Well, hot shit. Thank you to Alex for the $5 super chat. That's going to bring us down to 210. And
retard PhD KF
with another $5, and that's going to knock us down to 205.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. 205 away from our gold. Oh, Travis with $5, and now we're $200
Fun.
Away from our goal today. Let's see. I love this because I know the answer already. Let's see if Max is going to make good on his word and knock out the last 200 over there on PayPal.
I think he will.
I don't think he will.
I'm trying to have faith.
Andrew says, no one deserves their livelihood fucked with. If you don't like him, just don't pay him.
That's always my thing. Like, always. Like, it was what happened to you from radio and all that stuff. If, like, you don't like a person, just kind of just kindly go the other way.
Exactly. Max says she needs a tattoo to distract from the 8 head.
Max loves me. I know Max loves me.
Buddy Travis says, smashing the goals lately. Yeah, you throwing in $30 every fucking night doesn't hurt either, champ. Thank you very much for all that. Okay, so you guys are already only $200 away from that goal. Thanks a million. Everything's in the chat and pinned and all that stuff. Let's get into our first story today. As I skipped around in the chat enough to be caught up. Real quick. Emilio says, oh, sweet. I was just watching y'all talk about Rudy Giuliani on The Masked Singer. Holy fuck, you went way back in our archives.
Whoa.
That's a long-ass time ago. Thanks, Emilio.
Wow.
All right, speaking of people who got banned from shit, speaking of people who, got taken down and I don't think should, let's talk about Andrew Tate. Over the weekend, I don't even think we got time to talk about, did Johnny and I talked about Andrew Tate this morning, didn't we?
A little bit, I think.
There's been a development since then.
Oh.
So this weekend, Facebook and Instagram, which are the same company, Meta, no more Andrew Tate. They banned him. They blocked him. He's finished for content. What do they call that? A violation of their terms of service.
Terms of service.
Yeah. YouTube axed him today. TikTok axed him today. It's all knives out for Andrew Tate right now. And here's what I have to say on this. The more I learn about Andrew Tate, the more I dislike about Andrew Tate, especially the reason he moved to Romania and shit like that. It's suspect as fuck.
It's sus.
How
am I going to creep on him now, though?
Oh, boy.
And
yeah,
his 60 cars.
Your Twitch account. Is
he on Twitch?
The last thing well, as of right now, his channel Tate Speech. You see, like hate speech, but it's Tate Speech.
It's a bit too try-hard for me.
It's not gay at all. What are you talking about?
I don't think he's gay at all.
So anyway, well, you don't think smoking a cigar with your shirt off while you debate, 19-year-old boys, you don't think that's gay?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
He moved to Romania because their like rules on sex crimes and shit are lax, and that's fucked up. First of all, you should never move somewhere for that reason, but you certainly shouldn't say it out loud.
Was it confirmed that's why he moved there?
He said that.
He said it? Okay.
That's
confirmation.
Straight from the kickboxer's mouth.
All right.
So, no more YouTube, no more Instagram. Wingman says wrong. TikTok did not. Andrew has never had an account on TikTok. The verified account was a fan account. Okay, thank you for checking me on that, because I didn't know that. So, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. He's gone. Never had a TikTok. Now, the one thing he's got left is Twitch, and I would imagine that that's going to be gone soon as well, because to me, this reads just like the Alex Jones thing did.
Yes.
Remember one day Alex Jones was on everything, and then the next day, everyone at the same time from a bunch of different companies decided, nope, fuck him, he's out.
He's a bad guy.
Tate was already banned from Twitter, so he was already gone from there.
Well, he's going to have a hard time on Twitch because they're cracking down on everything.
I don't even think they're going to need a reason now to get rid of him.
No, they're just going to say out of principle, like everyone else says you're a bad guy. Now we don't want to deal with you.
The only other guy I've seen them do this to is Alex, and I think he's heading down the same road. And I'll tell you, I think the reason is he was starting to talk to kids. You know, he was starting to talk to very young kids about, the being a man and these fucking women and all this shit, be the boss and this and that. And I think they were like, look, before this guy was a joke, he was kind of like a gimmick, he was entertaining to watch and all that. And then the people at all these companies said, okay, he's starting to get a little traction. Like they kind of looked at him as like Archie Bunker. Norman Lear, when he created the Archie Bunker character, didn't know that people would sympathize with Archie. They thought they would see Archie as the buffoon that he was intended to be.
Yes.
And then people started being like, yeah, fucking right on, Archie. Nixon rules too. And they were like, oh, shit, what are we going to do now? I think that's kind of what happened with Andrew Tate, where all of these algorithms and shit pushed him to the moon.
But
then people started going, oh, I like this guy. I want to sign up for Hustlers University. And then all these groups got together and went, okay, our little prank has gone too far.
This is a problem.
Let's all pull the plug on him at the same time. And they did.
That kind of definitely looks like what happened.
And again, the only person I've seen them do that to is Alex Jones. I don't think he should be banned. I don't think he should be kicked off all these platforms. I don't think he did anything this weekend that he hasn't been doing for years that they've been okay with.
No, I think that happens to a lot of people where they're just kind of going along as they have for forever until somebody decides, oh, I don't like that today.
I like Sonny's take. He shouldn't be banned. He should be exposed. Right. If you think these guys are so bad, if you think these guys are so awful, then beat them.
Yes, there's that, but then let them keep making a buffoon out of themselves, too.
Right. I mean, contest what he says, argue with him. I don't like it when people talk out of two sides of their mouth. I don't like it when people go, this guy's really fucking dumb, and oh, this guy's dangerous, we got to ban him. Which one is it? Because if he's really dumb, then you should have no problem taking him down. Mm-hmm. Either he's really smart and dangerous, and you got to take him down. Now, when you say that, it gives people, like, fascist vibes.
Okay.
You know, when you say this guy's dangerous, we got to get rid of him, it makes people think, you know, hey, you're going after this guy's free speech. If you say this guy's stupid, well, then you can't take him down because you're just admitting he's just some dope. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they back themselves into a corner with that stuff. But then again, I mean, they make the rules, so
I always feel like I just want people living out in the open the way that they are because at least I can see them then. I always prefer that.
Yeah, I don't like sweeping these guys
under the ground. I don't want them to be on D Live where I can't see it anymore.
Well, and now all of these people who are following Andrew Tate now he's got a legitimate claim to tell them I'm too dangerous for them. They banned me. They took away my right to express myself. They've got it out for us. They're like, this is how cults get started.
I feel like that sounds very Crowder-esque.
Yeah, but Crowder doesn't have the fucking balls to go full Tate and get himself banned.
I guess not.
Crowder walks it right up to the line, and when they spank his bottom, he goes, okay, I'll be good when I come back. And then he'll make some shitty movie parody.
I'll put on a cuter dress next time.
I have one of the worst. You're making me want to show you the terrible fucking thing I have that we were going to play on tomorrow morning's show.
Okay.
Crowder made something so fucking awful. I'm expecting him to like make it the late April Fool's Day joke or something.
Well, shit.
I'm
not going to stop you.
You know the song Baby Shark?
No.
Oh, well, it goes like this. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Oh, that one. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I would have gone the whole way.
Thank God we did.
If I had to. See, now if I tell you guys, you're going to want me to play it just to hate it. Someone says no. They're saying no, not Baby Shark. No, it's not Baby Shark. He made one called Biden Farts.
Okay, well, no, we have to watch it.
I just want to warn you. It's really fucking bad.
It can't get that much worse than his Spartan thing.
Oh, are you ready for it to be way fucking worse than the Spartan thing? All right, fine. As long as you guys promise me you'll act surprised when I play this for you tomorrow morning. All right? Because I wanted this to be a tomorrow morning show thing because we got a lot of good stuff for tonight.
It already looks bad.
It's by Steven Crowder. He says just as catchy, if not more, than Baby Shark.
I don't think anything's catchier than that.
Don't hate me for playing this. She did it.
You brought it up. You said you had a Crowder thing. I was just comparing.
I said for tomorrow. Don't play your woman voodoo on me.
I did not ask for this.
You literally said, oh, now you have to play it. You literally did ask for it.
It was obligated.
I don't want to play this.
Don't play it?
I don't want to play it tomorrow.
Don't play it.
You fucking asked for it.
Rebel against the Crowder.
Biden farts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts do-do-do-do-do-do.
Look at me.
Biden sharks do 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 do. Biden sharks do 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 do. Biden sharks do 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 do. Biden sharks with the poke do 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 do. With the poke do 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 do. With the poke do 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 do. Biden sharks with the Dutch do 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 do. With the Dutch do 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 do.
Don't look at me. I didn't make it.
You're the one laughing.
It is a very ironic laugh. Somebody had this much time on their hands.
Don't say somebody. Hold the monster accountable. This is how he gets away with this shit.
Did he do it?
Yes.
Then Crowder
You
has
don't
way
think
too
that
much
this
time on
level
his
of
hands.
preschool humor is right up his alley? He thinks this is fucking brilliant. He thinks this is Eat It.
At bare minimum, he definitely signed off on it.
With the Dutch Biden farts. Biden farts. Biden farts. Biden farts.
Oh, this is so bad.
Biden farts. Enjoy more Biden farts at louderwithcrowder.com/mug club.
Are you
Oh
fucking
my
kidding me?
God.
You used that dog shit song
You're gonna chill out your mug club?
to make a promo for your mug club?
I'm gonna buy you one just for that.
That's harmful to the environment.
I thought so.
That should be taken down for climate change.
I think Biden should be taken down for how many farts he had.
Well, apparently he's a farting kind of guy.
This is as bad as the cows.
Oh, shit. When you're taking Ethan Klein's side in the comments, you've lost the plot. Who, me?
Ooh.
No, I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm watching that fucking thing and judging it for what it is. A giant barrel of monkey spunk.
I have a question that
Yeah.
I don't want to forget. So obviously you and I very much feel the same way, and people shouldn't go after a channel to like cancel it.
But
Do you have, it's not necessarily a but, do you have anything that you deem as should be canceled? Is there any line to be crossed in your opinion?
if they're like a rapist, but otherwise, if it's like content, no.
Okay.
Leave people the fuck alone. If you don't like something, don't listen to
That's
it.
how I feel. I feel like there's a channel for everyone, and if the degenerates are over there, at least they're over there. You know.
Right. I don't want anybody done away with. She laughed, kill her, says Silver Wolf. I agree. I don't know what kind of laugh that was, but I'm not okay with it.
I gave that man a hug a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Silver Wolf.
I don't
now
give a
he
shit.
says kill her.
Well, that's how
What an
serious.
asshole.
That's how serious we are about this shit.
I
man.
didn't. I said it was a very ironic laugh. Like, this is ridiculous.
Sonny says, so it's annoying, not funny, and for boomers. Classic Crowder. Yeah, you know what? Good point. Fucking my ears with a rusty knife sounds better than this, says Posterior Attention. April, you don't laugh at Crowder cringe. That is sickening, says Rain.
It wasn't an honest laugh. It wasn't like you know what? Actually, just kill me right on the show tonight. That's where I'm headed. Just do it.
Gordy says Andrew Tate is blowing it up on Twitch. He is saying that he now owns the internet. Well, good to see he's in good spirits, I guess, while he dines with his child brides.
Ooh. I bet he says the internet lives he's living rent free in the internet's head.
You can't get banned from 5 things and be like, I'm kicking ass. It's like, no, this is where I wish that personalities would just be honest and go, look, this fucking sucks for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we had to come here from Twitch, we said, all right, this fucking sucks for our show. We got to rebuild this up. Now, yes, it's miles better than Twitch was, but not right away it wasn't.
No, at the moment we're like, guys, this really fucking sucks, but will you do this with us one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
He also doesn't he hate Democrats and tyranny, and that's what you make? Right, that seems like something you'd play at like a torture camp or something like that.
Or make in like a 12-year-old's like basement on a computer.
Rain simply says, I want Crowder to turn heterosexual. Enough of his gayness. Sage says, Ethan Klein, even for you, Crowder, this is bad. Oh, yeah, I guess I do agree with Ethan Klein.
That's
on
true.
something then. Crowder's not smart. Do. That's from Veldrain. If they were a rapist. I thought you were a libertarian, you fuck, says Citizen M. Sorry. I guess. Wait,
Oh, no.
I apologize? Question mark. I don't know.
What?
Silver Wolf is saying, okay, April, if it was an I'm uncomfortable, this is bad laugh, I retract my sentence.
I mean, I thought so, but it didn't come off that way, apparently. So.
Andrew Tate lives rent-free in April's henna tattoo, says Jay Santos.
Maybe.
Oh, fuck. Have you heard Crowder's covers? All of them are cringe. Yes, I have. I've heard all of them. And yes, you're right. They are bad.
I've always thought the Sparta one was like the worst thing I've ever seen.
The Braveheart one was pretty fucking bad. They were all pretty shitty. If we're going to sit here and debate which Crowder bit was the worst, we're going to be here a while.
How much money is that guy fucking worth for all the shit he puts out there?
If I say 10 million, are you going to get mad?
Yeah.
Crowder, and I bet she's
because
worth
I
at
think
least
we have
$10
better
million.
content than that, and we're not even close.
$6 million.
Ugh.
You know, that's funny because I've heard that it's a lot less than $6 million. That's an exaggeration. I've heard that he's worth like $500,000.
Yeah, I've heard there's no way they could ever come up with that.
I've heard that at his house they could never have $6 million in there because there's wooden doors on the house.
Right. You can't get $6 million in wooden doors.
Right. And he has a soccer field in the backyard. Like, you can't get that with, $6 million.
It just doesn't add up logistically.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, why does he have a maternity ward at his house if it's $6 million? Why would they do that? There's no reason.
I don't know. You're throwing me off.
So I don't think Crowder. What I'm trying to say, you guys, is that I don't think he's worth $6 million. I think that's an exaggeration. The KF says $3 million according to Google.
Fuck.
Lemmy says $6 million. Yes, regarding Crowder's net worth. I
don't know.
I've heard that only 13% of Crowder's net worth makes up 50% of his liquidity.
You're probably right.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure.
That's factual on somebody's website.
Somewhere. He's still banned from YouTube for a while. I think he is.
What?
Yeah.
I forget the last thing he's done.
He got suspended for having that governor on that we talked about.
The governor, the short-haired one.
Yeah, that lady. All right, let's. Hey guys, I got some breaking news for you. You guys want to hear some breaking news? I bet you do.
I bet it's good.
I bet you guys want to hear some breaking news tonight. I got some news.
Steve Bunin live at the breaking news desk, and this just in within the last few minutes. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert for nearly a half century, has announced today that he will be retiring in December.
Merry Christmas to us.
Anthony Fauci is gone. I know a lot of people were applauding this and they were very excited for it. I have to say, it's very hollow for me because, the damage is done.
Right. That's kind of what I thought. He's not going to undo any of it.
Right.
There's never going to be an apology, an owning up.
The kids are fucked up from their schools being shut down.
Businesses are lost.
The economy is still dicked, and we still can't find workers to, sign up in workplaces. Inflation is through the roof, and all of this an extension of this asshole's recommendations during COVID. Mm-hmm. I always thought that the goal of the COVID lockdowns and stuff was to slow down the economy, cool Trump's heels, and make the 2020 election losable for him. And they got that. The only thing that people were willing to put up with Trump's bullshit for was the economy was really good. Mm-hmm. You took that away with COVID, and they went, oh, now he's just a loud, obnoxious cunt. And they say, well, the economy's not good anymore, and we're going to vote for the other guy. Plus, when you give people who are too lazy to show up at the fucking polls mail-in ballots, you're going to get a better turnout, and those people tend to vote one way.
Well, and then Trump fucking sits in his high castle and says, no, we're not doing any of the mail-in voters. If they're doing them, you got to do it too.
Honestly, I got to tell you,
doing?
People all want to look at, this was corrupt, this and that. I'm telling you this. I don't care if somebody's cheating. I don't care if they're not cheating. If you think the other side's cheating, then cheat harder. There's no nobility in fighting it fair and square.
Right.
There's no honesty and dignity in losing.
Right. If it's already fucked because cheating was introduced, just keep doing it.
If they're sending ballots to people and going to their house, knocking on the door, going, hey, you fill out your fucking ballot, then you go and you send 2 people to everybody's door. Mm-hmm. And, make it like gangs in New York, 2
flyers.
Right. Shave their head and get them back in there, I'm joking, of course, YouTube.
No, he's not.
But when it comes to... Trump could have told his people, hey, if you can vote by mail, vote by mail. Go bananas. Yes. Fucking do it. Instead, he went, voting by mail is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. How many 80-year-old Republicans who were still afraid to go outside maybe didn't go to the polls in 2020?
A lot of them. And it's even okay if he would have just said, look, I personally think that mail-in voting is... mail-in ballots are bullshit.
He might have been able to win.
You should do them if that's what makes you more comfortable.
That was a very close election in a lot of those states. He could have won. If he would have encouraged people hey.
To be lazy.
Yeah, vote by mail. So anyway, Fauci's retiring in December. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, he's gone. First of all, he ain't going to jail. He ain't getting investigated. He ain't, they'll just say, I think Corey said this on the show too. They're going to say, oh, he's gone. What are you talking about? I'm the new guy. I didn't do any of that stuff. Onward and upward. And that'll be the tack they take. So
they're always going to pretend the thing didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about Fauci retiring because, again, damage done, as it were.
Has advised 7 presidents, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, and now Biden on everything.
In charge of the response for AIDS and COVID. Boy, did he knock it out of the park on those two. Wow.
Sure did.
He really did a good job containing that AIDS and COVID.
You don't think AZT worked?
Oh, my God. Fucking killed a bunch of gay people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And then forced the world to lock down for 2 years. That's good.
That was fucked.
Great job, Tony.
Sorry.
Great job, buddy.
Tony.
From the
Hey,
AIDS.
fucking Tony Baloney here. He fucked up AIDS. He fucked up the fucking COVID. What's next? He's going to tell people that monkeypox doesn't come from gay sex? What's that? Oh, he did? Okay.
Fauci comes up with monkeypox.
Hey, Tony Baloney, you got to get the fuck out of here, man. I mean, you're telling people all the wrong shit.
Maybe he got monkeypox and he's like trying to get out of here.
Oh, maybe he got it from Francis Collins.
In HIV epidemics, anthrax, Ebola, and obviously became a household name here with the COVID pandemic starting in the
yeah, and he totally hates that he became a household name. He didn't milk that fame for everything it's worth.
Right. To him, even the bad fame, it's like, it's still fame. Your name is talked about everywhere.
It's the most Jewish Italian I've ever met in my life.
Administration. He was often
I can't
very
believe
publicly
you
at
guys
odds
wanna
with
go
Donald Trump,
outside.
and then agreed to stay on as an advisor to President Biden, but announced
well, he should. He helped get him elected. The least Biden can do is give him a fucking gig.
Sure think so.
Yeah.
Maybe Aaron, this whole thing has been really stressful on him, though. He needs a break.
82. He looks fucking fantastic.
He needs to retire and go live on his golf course and all that.
You know why he looks so good? He got to go to all those bars while they were empty. Nobody was there.
Oh, I thought it was he got 6 booster shots.
Well, that too.
You know.
Imagine how much older he'd look if he wasn't vaccinated.
Imagine how much sicker he'd been if he hadn't been vaccinated.
Again today that he will be retiring in December. Dr. Fauci, 81 years old.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. He's retiring in December. April, any idea what's happening in January of 2022 or 2023?
Elections.
I believe the Republicans will be taking over the Congress and have the subpoena power and investigative power granted to them by the Constitution of the United States. Hey, I want to talk to Anthony Fauci and be like, dude, what a fucking coincidence. Did you know you're retiring just before the Republicans take over Congress and can investigate people? Oh, you don't say? I had no idea. I just promised my grandson I would retire before Christmas.
Well, according to the FBI, even when people aren't in power anymore, you can still go raid their house.
That's true. So.
We should note that he is basically best friends with Dr. Larry Corey, a prominent Seattle scientist, doctor, expert, who is also one of the leading faces in the HIV battle early on in the 1980s. But as
those guys kicked ass. And by kick ass, I mean killed a whole shitload of gay people.
A lot of gay people.
More than I'm comfortable with.
Way more.
For Dr. Fauci, 54 years with the NIH, 38 years leading the infectious disease department. He'll be calling it quits in December.
Not a moment too soon, Tony. Not a moment too soon. Love you, miss you, bro. We'll see you. We'll see you in the ever after. I suppose
he's gonna be that smug guy that's gonna give some like farewell speech about how beloved he's felt and.
I'm just glad that this country loves me so much.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those, and no one's gonna be able to say anything.
Sonny says Southern Italians are Jewish. 466 A.D. Phoenicians settled in Venice. All right, relax, Sonny. You know that a little too quickly. I'm just fucking with you, man. Thank you for the info. I'm going to use that to freak people out at holidays. Robert Rasmussen says, imagine how much harder retirement would be if he wasn't vaccinated. Yeah.
That is the
Turned Up Boxing says, Steel Toe back from vacation to bash these idiots. Nice. No. We're going on vacation after Thursday morning's show.
Did you fuck up one day and tell people we went today?
I think I did. I think I fucked up and said we're leaving. I jumped the gun and said we're leaving Thursday and forgot to say next Thursday.
That was the shortest vacation in history.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. It's after the morning show Thursday, but don't worry. I've got 9.5 hours worth of material that's going to play for you guys Thursday morning Friday morning and next Monday morning. You're going to have both of those shows. So tune in, same time, and it's nothing but funny stuff. No filler. You're going to love it. It's all the children's blood he's been drinking that keeps him so young. Oh, okay. Well, no, it's helpful to have that kind of information, in my opinion. Skeezy says, as if the Republicans would actually do anything to him if they took power again. I agree with you. I'm with you, man. I never thought they were going to do anything to Hillary. I don't think they're going to do anything to Fauci. First of all, they had the chance to do something to Fauci. I don't like all these Trump nut huggers who are sitting there like, oh, yeah, fucking Fauci. Hey, it's almost like somebody had the power at the beginning of the pandemic to fire the fuck and put somebody who didn't want to lock the economy down in there.
Somebody who was totally fucking up at the time, and you could have gotten rid of him.
Yeah. I mean, Trump could have gotten rid of the guy, and he didn't. I think that's one of his biggest mistakes. That and sucking the vaccine's dick as hard as he has been.
I didn't know he did that until you told me about it.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, if it happens on his watch, he sucks its dick because it's, like, his thing.
Okay.
So even if it sucks, he's like, yeah, isn't this great? Even to the dying breath of the USFL, he was probably like, it's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
He was big on, like, the hydrochloroquine and stuff like that, too. But if you ever talk to, like, an actual doctor around here, like, when I was really sick with it, they're like, yeah, that shit's kind of bullshit. That was more of a political ploy than anything.
I think it was like there was a symptom or two it might help you with, but it pretty much wasn't going to help you.
Yeah, because I was kind of at a desperation point where I wasn't getting better. I was getting worse, and it was real bad. And my doctor said, yeah, all that shit just kind of turned into a political dick swinging contest. Literally said that. He's like, this stuff doesn't work.
Dude, it stopped being about the science the first time there was an argument about whether or not the economy should be shut down and all that. It stopped being about science.
And it was kind of weird to hear from him as a doctor and like how fed up he was about it.
Here's how you know that whole thing wasn't just about science. They started locking shit down before they knew very much about it.
Oh, just causing fear everywhere.
Remember those first 6 months where like every week there was a new thing that they went, oh, this kind of goes against the thing we told you last week. And then, oh, no, actually it lives this long on surfaces. Actually, it doesn't live on surfaces. Well, it does, but for a little bit. And like we didn't know any of that stuff, but we were still like, close everything down except Walmart and Target.
Not only that, it was like, guys, stock up on your groceries. You're going to have to stay home, stay away from everyone. Do you remember how you and I were at the very beginning of that like whole pandemic thing?
We thought we weren't going to get let out of our houses.
I actually thought I was sick the one time, and I wouldn't let you like 20 feet next to me in the garage. I would just hang out there.
Right.
Like, it was a really weird time. And then
that's because I kept pulling my dick out at her. So... it was more of a sexual harassment thing.
That was just kind of off-putting.
Than anything else. All right, guys, we hope you're enjoying the show tonight. $200 away from our goal today. You guys have been fantastic, just jumping right in there in the first 45 minutes or whatever, getting knocking $100 into that goal. $200 away if you feel like chipping in. Please do. Again, we're only $200 away. PayPal link in the chat right there. Super chats and memberships count as well. So what are we? We're not even at 8 o'clock yet, which is great. Not even halfway through the show. $200 away from said goal. If you feel like chipping in,
thank you.
That would be great. Thank you guys very much for enjoying the program. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do the whole thing. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you hit all the necessary buttons as April swats at invisible dots. Oh, you fucking idiot. You squeeze it. Him. You crush it in your hands.
I had him.
Hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. You ever heard of Joel Bauman?
No, I can't say I have.
He's a fighter. Joel Bauman is a fighter, and Joel Bauman does not like Jimmy Kimmel. Joel Bauman is no Jimmy Kimmel fan. I believe Sage or Zen Rhino sent this to me. And this Joel Bauman fella... well, apparently there must have been something that Jimmy Kimmel did to him because in his post-fight interview in the Octagon, he decided to call out Jimmy Kimmel, and he may have had a terse accusation or two for old Jimmy.
I can't imagine to begin what it was.
Guys, this is Joel Bauman talking Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, boy.
After his victory. Yeah, he's in some kind of an S&M outfit.
Yeah, he looks stable already.
He looks like he's wearing the uniform that Average Joe's gym had to wear in the first round of the dodgeball tournament.
This used to look like my Tuesday nights.
Remember when the S&M outfits came instead of their Average Joe's stuff?
Oh, I remember.
You must be daddy.
Just like that.
This is Joel Bauman after his UFC fight.
So all those doubting my NFT, you're looking at the guy that's the reason that college athletes and high school athletes are getting paid today.
Oh my God, you're Ed O'Bannon? Oh, sorry. I always thought it was Ed O'Bannon that was the reason that college athletes are getting paid today. I thought it was his lawsuit against the NCAA that caused them to allow college athletes to make money off their name. I'm surprised. I didn't know that Ed O'Bannon changed his name to Frank Huzitz.
Well, now you know.
Wow, that's
Frank Huzitz.
I don't remember this guy's fucking Joel Bauman. Thank
Okay,
you.
Bauman.
Oh, Ed O'Bannon converted to Judaism and changed his name to Joel Bauman.
Now it's adding up.
That makes sense. Where's his brother Charles in all this?
He ate him.
Sorry. That's a deep cut to my childhood. Ed and Charles O'Bannon at UCLA. Go Bruins. They were fucking killer in college basketball back in the day. Don't look at me like you don't know the O'Bannon brothers. Just because you were 2 or 3 years old when they were reigning supreme doesn't mean you didn't hear whispers in your crib.
I heard it in the womb of the upcoming.
Ed and Charles O'Bannon. 2 of the best college basketball players to never do shit in the pros. All right, Joel Bauman, I'm sorry. I called you Ed O'Bannon. Let's focus.
Your autism showing.
Yes.
You're looking at the guy that's the reason that college athletes and high school athletes are getting paid today.
You're a Jewish lawyer? Oh, sorry.
It's not the usual look.
Yeah.
College athletes and high school athletes are getting paid today. Mr. Influencer to influencers. Secondly, Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay,
What
this
the
is
fuck?
where it gets fucked up. You never expect to hear Jimmy Kimmel get shit talked during a UFC event.
There's a lot I don't expect out of this.
You would think there would be like another fighter that he wants to call out, but nope.
He's bringing celebrity matches to UFC now.
Jimmy Kimmel, we coming for you.
Secondly, Jimmy Kimmel. Viral this. I fight to eradicate childhood malnutrition from the planet. And until they release the flight logs, you, the mainstream media, Hollywood, are all pedophiles to me. Eat dick.
That is some interesting allegations, man.
That's
heavy.
This is the part where I let you all know that is indeed actionable.
I was going to say, there are lawyers all over this.
Now,
already.
the problem is, if you're Jimmy Kimmel and you have been involved in anything pedophilic, you better not sue.
Right, you're going to get on some TMZ thing and be like, that fucking guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I always find this interesting. Like, if you ever think that someone is something, fucking accuse them of it. Because if they can't prove they aren't, or if they sue you, they have to do a thing called discovery where they unleash and release everything they got. So if you know they got some fucked up skeletons in their closet and you go ahead and you just throw it out there, they're either like, well, that guy can't prove I am, so I'm going to sue him. But it's like, yeah, but can you prove you're not? It's like, fuck, I got some weird shit in my closet.
Watch out.
So you're like, all right, I'm not suing. Yeah, but if you don't sue, people are going to think that you got something to hide. And you're like, fuck, I really wish that guy would have lost his fight.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, what do? You got to be like, if you're Jimmy Kimmel and you did have reasons that you couldn't prove otherwise,
right?
You're just, that guy's just fucking around.
Like, what if you're on if you're on the flight logs of the Epstein plane, then you got to be like, no, that guy's wrong.
I have questions. How long was that plane, like, in service to that island? From when to when?
I always thought it stopped in 2009, but I could be wrong.
Is
he went to
Kimmel
jail.
that old?
He went to jail in 2009. Kimmel had the Man Show in like 2000.
Okay.
Do you remember where Jimmy Kimmel got his start, like TV-wise?
No.
You might
of course
not remember this
I wasn't
show.
much of a TV person.
You might not remember this show. He was, you know what? Let's see if the chat remembers. Do you remember Jimmy Kimmel's first TV gig? I'll be impressed with the people who nail this.
I feel like I'm going to kick my own ass when I find out.
No, not the Man Show. One more for the road. No, it was not the Man Show. That came second. Not the Man Show. Yes, there you go. One more for the road. He was the host of Win Ben Stein's Money.
I would have never guessed that.
There was a show called Win Ben Stein's Money where Ben Stein would do a trivia show because he's like this smart political egghead nerd. And they would have these contestants on and they'd answer trivia questions. And then in the second round, they'd play against Ben Stein. It was a fucked up, weird show.
That's very weird.
But Jimmy Kimmel was very funny in it.
When
he was really
this?
good.
When would you say that was?
Oh, God, 1997?
So I existed.
Or
I
show-
just went to
yeah.
know about it.
When did Win Ben Stein's Money come out? I'm going to say 1997. July 28th, 1997. Hot diggity damn.
You know too much.
I'm autistic as fuck. Then The Man Show aired, I believe, in 1999. When did The Man Show begin? June 16th, 1999.
It's almost
Go ahead.
there.
Throw me another one. Let's see if I... Come on. Let's see how hot I can
When
stay.
did the Andy Griffith show start?
The Andy Griffith Show started in 1957. When did the Andy Griffith Show? 1960.
I threw ya.
Oh, fuck.
How about Ed the Talking Horse?
That would be Green Acre. Or no, that'd be Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
1964. When did Mr. Ed air? January 5th,
Ooh.
1961. Son of a bitch.
How about the Beverly Hillbillies?
The
show?
original.
Yeah.
1972. When did the Beverly Hillbillies first air? 1962. I was way the fuck off.
How about the Dukes of Hazzard TV show?
1976. When did the Dukes of Hazzard come out? Oh, 79. Fuck me. I'm really falling apart here.
Oh, no. You need a win.
I got a little greedy. No, I think it's time to tap out.
Okay.
I think I got fucked up there at the end. My knowledge is only limited to Comedy Central shows. Go ahead and ask me when Angry Americans came out.
Aaron, when did Angry Americans come out?
2014. When did Angry Americans come out? Oh, God, that show was so fucking terrible. On Comedy Central. It was an animated show. Whoa, Jesus. March 17th, 2010 to April 25th, 2012. Older than I thought.
Still fucking up.
God damn. Return Trip says, when will Walking Dead end? Never. I thought they were
Never.
done. I thought that they just had their...
I
Shows
thought
what I
so
know.
Too.
Shows what I know.
When does Jon Snow start?
2023 or 4, I think they said. It's in the next year or two. All right, guys, top of the hour. We are $200 away from our goal. If you feel like chipping in, there's the link in the chat. PayPal, Super Chats, memberships, Super Stickers, whatever you guys want to do. Feel free to chip into the show. If we hit that goal, if you're new to the show, we do an extra half hour of program. So right now we have an hour left in the show. But if we knock out that goal, we do an extra half hour on top of that hour. So if you feel like throwing in, the PayPal link is in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the page. But there's also Super Chats and memberships. $200 away. If we all chip in, we'll knock it out. Citizen M says, even after fucking up by giving the wrong Thursday, Aaron and April are still plugging the anniversary vacation. That is not at all an ongoing sponsored plug for Treasure Island Hotel and Casino. I never even, well, I have mentioned it.
Do you
but
think we'll be sucking their dick when we come back?
This is how I feel about Treasure Island. It was a really eye-poppingly cheap option. And we took it at
I don't even remember when we booked. I don't remember.
March or April.
Okay.
And I think what we said was it's a really, really cheap option. And no, I think we did it in December. It was our Christmas gift to each other.
That's right.
I think
That's why I don't remember.
It was our Christmas gift to each other. And it was a really cheap option. And we went, well, it looks decent enough.
And you know,
I've been in there before. It's not bad.
I keep hearing from a bunch of people too that you should check your actual room's rate every single day, you know, for that date. And if it goes down, just call them and they'll adjust it. I bet we could have gotten that a lot lower if we paid attention.
Well, fuck me. I'll change my name to Stein. Gary Busey, we got some updates for you guys. Remember this morning we brought you the sad news that old Gary Busey was apparently picked up for groping?
Yep.
He got charged with groping women. He got charged with, well, we didn't know exactly what it was. We just knew that it was a sexual offense.
Well, he's old. He's trying to get some good squeeze out of life. You know, what? He's not doing anything, right?
Well, he was at a convention.
Right.
He was at some kind of horror convention. And allegedly what happened, now he's 78 years old. He has a traumatic brain injury from a motorcycle accident. The guy's had had like an open soup can for decades. He should be like a
looking
zoo
for?
animal. He should be kept away from people.
Typically, or if you're going to put yourself around Gary Busey, you kind of have to expect this.
Know that it's Gary Busey.
Right.
Gary Busey allegedly grabbed a woman's butt and tried unlatching a woman's bra,
Yeah.
which is what led to the charges. Now,
Lucky broad.
I'm not here to say that women don't have a fair blah, 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 and shouldn't be upset when the blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying. All right?
Totally.
I'm not here to try and discount a woman's suffering, so on and so forth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. However, ladies, I know you love getting mad. I know you love your, what do you call that? What's that angry, that righteous anger?
Righteous anger?
And when it's against a man, oh, is it so good because we're so awful? But he's a 78-year-old retard, and he squeezed your ass. That's what 78-year-old retards do.
Look, I could have reported Bruce Coddington more times than I'm comfortable with, and I didn't.
Precisely.
Now I missed out, I feel.
He's a 78-year-old man who squeezed your ass and went, here's my brow trick I used to do in the back of an old Edsel. You ever seen the Buddy Holly story?
Look, I can do it with one hand.
And then you know what you do? You go back to your friends and you go, fucking Busey's a creep. What a weird... Did I ever tell you what he did to me?
Do you expect anything different, though?
Yeah, let him go.
He's fine.
Should you do that to people? Of course not. Should you keep your hands off of chicks' asses at a monster movie convention? Should you not unlatch their bra in public? Sure. Maybe you should keep your hands off the spectators. Of course.
Okay, but what did she look like? Maybe she was really hot.
I saw the women he took pictures with.
No.
I'm just saying.
So
like,
they wouldn't take this as a compliment?
I don't know. But when it comes to the Gary Busey thing, if that's all he did, let him the fuck
Right,
go.
big
Drop
deal.
the charges.
There are certain things like that where it's like people grandstand like, oh, I'm traumatized and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you got your butt grabbed and your bra fondled a little bit.
You know,
You're gonna be okay.
I'll be honest with you. Back when that shit happened to Al Franken, as much as I didn't like Al Franken, I was also like, come on, that shit.
That happens at
He
every.
fake squeezed a lady's boobs on a plane.
That happens at every college bar ever. You've all been there before. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, so I hope nothing serious comes out of this for Gary fucking Busey. Return Trip says that's it. That's not even a single game suspension.
Right, God has already given him a kick in the dick in life. Like I feel like he's got karma.
I mean, literally in the
served
brains.
to him.
He was kicked. Thank you very much to Redbeard with a $5 super chat. That brings us to $195. He said, I've been missing the show. Super tired and a kid going back to school. Love your content. April, can I see your toes? IG me.
I am on there. My toes might be too.
Would you fucking
Check
stop
out my
it?
Instagram.
Jesus. I have an Instagram now.
You told me you were deleting that.
Well, I need to hear from Sam Hyde.
Oh, that's right.
I was trying to book Sam Hyde, and the only way I knew how to get a hold of him was through Instagram.
All right.
And so I created one, and I sent him a message, and we'll see where it goes from there. 195 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much to Redbeard. He got us under the $200 mark, so now we can go on a rally from there, knock that goal out tonight, and call it good. 195 away. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Memberships and super chats count as well.
Do you think Max welched on us? Did he leave?
I think he did. I
Damn
think
it.
he didn't uphold his word. Neither did Aaron's Meaty Lobes.
I do like that name.
Yeah. April getting that OnlyFans money. No, who do I look like? iDubbbz?
I have to start one behind the scenes.
No.
Just in case of emergency.
I ain't no fucking Ian. I ain't letting myself get
It's a
simped out
cooking
like
channel.
that. Well, then you can start it on cook.tv or whatever it is.
Fuck.
Veldrain says they probably thought Gary Busey was the Incredible Hulk. Scudmiss says my friend's autistic son jumped on my back and I gave him multiple piggyback rides. Rain says, April, do you have dirty toes? Are they clean?
They're very clean.
You brought this on
I
yourself.
scrubbed them and got that nice file out the other day.
Max says all April does is send me pics of her tits on IG. I want toes.
I'm sorry. Different T word.
Robert Rasmussen said, I had a previous donation you missed. It's about Joel. Oh, I'm sorry. I must not have been scrolling enough.
I want toes.
God
what is with
damn.
people in feet?
love feet.
That is a weird thing to be fetishized.
Joel Bauman is from Casson Manorville, right outside of Wilmer. Not bright, but he was a super athlete. Wow, really? $5 and then the $10. We take 70% of that, so that's going to knock another 10 off the goal. 185 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Let's get everybody in on the act.
Thank you.
And we'll have that thing knocked out in no time.
KMS is actually Kirkhoven, Murdoch, and...
Did I say Casson Manorville? Kirkhoven, Murdoch, Sundberg.
Yep.
How dare I?
That was pretty evil of you.
And P.A. Cheddar, you're right. It was not UFC. It was mixed martial arts. It was some fucking thing.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm with Scott Alicious McFabulous. He says, feet gross me out so much.
Me too.
I'm not a foot man.
I'm not a foot guy.
You're not a foot guy?
I like a very spontaneous foot rub out of nowhere if my feet are clean.
Emilio says, yeah, feet are weird. Like a real man, I prefer to be stomped by women. Attaboy. There you go. A little humiliation.
He likes to be stomped like grapes.
Oh, yeah. He likes his little nugs needled on with toes. He likes his ball sack pinched betwixt the toes of a large, meaty woman.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah.
I'm almost there.
Ugh. Feet are disgusting. You know who's into feet?
Ethan Klein.
No, Bob Odenkirk.
Why?
Saul Goodman.
No, he's
is into
not.
feet. I felt so bad because I guess they found out they just unfollowed a foot fetish Twitter account after they discovered he had been following one for a long time. So apparently Bob Odenkirk was into feet, and people were Better Call Saul in the chat writes, fucking slander. Look. And people were totally on his side. It was one of the most pure internet moments I'd ever seen. People were like, Bob Odenkirk has been entertaining us scandal-free for decades. How dare you guys try to shame him on this? Leave
feet.
Bob Odenkirk alone. And then they were posting pictures of him with Kim on his lap during the show and her bare feet on his legs. And they're like, how did Bob Odenkirk keep his shit together during this scene?
You're kind of right. You can't shit on Bob Odenkirk for feet fetishes.
Let the man have a foot fetish, for Christ's sake.
I don't see the appeal. Like, why do people do shit with feet? You know what I mean? Ethan Klein did a whole photo shoot of their feet with his crew. It was disturbing.
That's because he secretly likes feet and he was trying to make a joke of it.
I think they were selling them.
Ew. As long as they come cut off, I'll wear them like a necklace. Tori with a $10 super chat just says, tips.
Thanks,
and
Tori.
Jay Santos with $5. Welcome back. Missed you guys where you were gone in Vegas. We're leaving on Thursday. We have gone nowhere yet. God damn you,
Plot
Jay.
twist, we don't go anywhere. We're right here.
Oh, no. 175 away from our goal tonight. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Like I said, knocking that goal down, chipping away at it piece by piece. We got a little under an hour left, and we're only 175 away. I think you guys have got that. There's the PayPal link. Super chats and memberships count as well. Well, guys, it's the sad end of a television era. Brian Stelter is gone from reliable sources on CNN.
It's tragic.
The show where you would go on and just be a fat kid doing fat kid shit and just being fucking obnoxious. Well, anyway, the new bosses at CNN, Discovery bought CNN.
Okay.
And the new bosses said, ugh, enough with you guys just going Trump, 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 Trump. We get it. He's fucking terrible. Biden rules. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to be more middle of the road. That's what they said. They basically said that if you want to be a lefty, I hear MSNBC's hiring. Go over there. They want to be the middle of the road. And it makes sense because you've already got a left-wing place in MSNBC.
Yes, you do.
You got a right-wing place in Fox News. So CNN says, why don't we run down the middle? That's what they're going to try. And they're like, all right, we got to get rid of the hacks. So no more Brian Stelter. I think Don Lemon will be gone soon.
That's crazy to me because I thought Don Lemon was like their guy.
Nobody. I'll put it this way. Nobody's their guy because nobody draws dick for ratings there.
Okay.
Nobody. I mean, it's a nightmare. They're in last place by a long shot. So they let go of Brian Stelter, but here's the amateur move they pulled. They let him have a last show. In my 15 years of broadcasting, almost 16 in December, I know that you never give someone a last show.
And why is that, Aaron?
Because these radio guys especially, and sometimes these TV guys, are remarkably underpaid. They didn't like you guys to begin with. They were doing it purely for the paycheck. And now you've come to them and said, get the fuck out of here. You're fired. Oh, by the way, we're going to give you a live mic to talk.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a recipe for disaster.
It's a fucking dreadful idea.
Not like you'll have an axe to grind.
You know, like when you get laid off a job and they're like, we'll send your shit to you. You just leave. Here's the security guards. They're going to walk you out. We'll send your shit to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. They let Brian Stelter go on TV. And this little pussy, this chubby little fuck, went on there and didn't even take like a shot at CNN's new management. He took a passive-aggressive little cunty boy shot at CNN's management. Let's see if this is the clip. Otherwise, we'll find it. Oh, this is the clip where he cries like a baby. This might also be the clip I'm talking about.
I believe America needs CNN to be strong. I believe the...
Yep. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, this is the clip. Brian Stelter leaving reliable sources. They should have just given this guy a little cardboard box, said, pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. But instead they went, we'll let you have one more show. And here's why.
Do that.
Here's why TV places don't typically let you have a last show.
I believe America needs CNN to be strong. I believe the free world needs CNN to be strong. And it will continue to be. Because all of us are going to help make that happen.
Not you, fuckface.
Yeah.
All of us don't mean Brian Stelter.
Is he going anywhere else, by the way? Does he have a job somewhere yet?
I'm sure there's like some kind of non-compete, and I'm sure they had to pay him off. Like there's a deal where they'll pay off the rest of your contract unless you go get a job somewhere else.
Okay.
So he'll probably sit on the sidelines, take a paycheck for free.
Got it.
The free world needs a reliable source. So, for reliable sources, for the last time, I'm Brian Stelter. Thanks for being with us.
No, that's not, okay. Oh, no, it's never good when you have two people clapping. That was his wife and daughter.
Two people clapping, and they're shutting the lights off on you immediately.
Yeah. You know what would be funny if they turned off all the TV screens, too?
That's kind of what they're doing. They're shutting the studio down.
I think it would be great if they went... It would be great if there were two construction guys in the background just taking stuff off the walls before it even goes off the air.
Right. They're reconstructing the whole thing.
All right, boys, strike it. One last kick in the dick. Fucking Keith Olbermann starts walking in with a box going, where's my new office?
Tucker comes in.
Fucking Tucker
I think Tucker would be more funny.
Hi, Brian. We bought the place.
This is my office.
So he also had a clip where he said, we need to be a beacon of truth and we need to not let this be like he took a serious cunty shot at CNN's like new direction or whatever. Brian Stelter speaks out about cancellation. Oh God, that fucking
Hey, I am Brian Stelter. I am live in New York. And this is still reliable sources.
Okay, cunty comment number one.
Little cunty.
Little cunty.
All right, here we go. One of the biggest media stories of the week is right here. It's the end of this show.
One of the biggest media stories of the week. I got fired.
This guy
is so up his own ass.
Has canceled reliable sources. Yes, the longest running program on the network. NPR's David Folks.
Still got to suck his own dick on the way out. Yeah.
Wouldn't you, though?
It's only the longest running source because nobody remembered it was on the air.
That's exactly it.
They've been forgetting to cancel this. You're like the Milty of CNN.
Like they're making out their cancel list around the holidays and shit, and they actually forget about his because nobody watches.
The only reason you've been safe, is because they forgot you were there. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian Stelter. I forgot you were there. You can go now.
Conflict broke the news on Thursday. And I have a lot of thoughts about it, but I'm going to save those for later this hour.
Oh, yeah.
As most of you know, CNN has a new owner. Warner Brothers Discovery is making big changes across the company.
And I was one of the first. I was the no-brainer.
Isn't that crazy? Like, if somebody buys out your company and you're one of the first gone, that means you were truly hated.
That means before they even bought this thing, they went, I'm going to fire that fuck first chance I get.
It's going to feel so good.
Can't wait to grab the face. Can you believe he's only 35? What a fucking weirdo.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He's your
my
age.
Yeah. Makes me feel good.
Who has the better hairline?
Yes.
And there's going to be more change all across the company, including here at CNN.
Be funny. You know, he's a little rat and he always snitches on people on his show. It'd be funny to be like, actually, I got a list of all the people that are going to be fired. Don Lemon, pack your shit. Jake Tapper, you're safe. Anderson Cooper, your mom's a multi-billionaire who gives to liberal sources. You'll be fine. Brunette lady, pack your shit. Blonde lady, you're fine. Second older blonde lady, you're fucked.
I actually wish he had like a list of like personal dirt on a bunch of people, and he just kind of started unloading.
Go out with a bang, brother.
Don Lemon tried to fondle my asshole at a bar once.
Successfully.
I liked it.
I let him in. It tickled the right way.
Ew, stop.
And I'm sad that I won't be here to cover it.
I'm not.
But since this is our final episode,
Yeah?
we're going to do something a little bit differently today. This entire
Duck, duck, gray duck?
Is it heads up, 7-Up?
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Popcorn reading?
hour, it's a special hour, and it's about change. It's about change all across the media world. What's changing, what might change, and what must never change about the accountability function of journalism. You know, I love...
So his whole last episode is going to be him sucking his own dick. That's wonderful.
He calls it transmedia. It's forever
the full
changing.
spectrum of debate and representing what's going on in this country and in this world. That's why CNN needs to be strong. That's why I believe CNN will always be strong.
Uh-oh.
You viewers at home, it's on you. CNN must remain strong.
Remain strong?
Why?
Nobody's fucking watching. The whole reason you're going in the shitter and everyone else is getting canned with you is because nobody is watching this horse shit. The only ratings you're drawing are from dentist office waiting rooms.
That's kind of what I thought. So why is he saying this? They just fired him.
Because he's bitchy that he got fired.
But he's saying that they're going to remain
I know
strong.
the 4,500 staffers are going to do their part. To make
Brian, it's actually 3,212. We've had to let some people go so we can break even. Thanks.
it stronger than ever. But it's going to be on you to hold CNN accountable. And not just CNN. You got to hold your local paper accountable. You got to hold your local digital outlet accountable. It's on all of us. We are all members of the media, all helping to make it better. That's what I believe. I can't wait to be watching CNN.
Oh, no.
I can't wait to watch the network I've been working on this entire time.
I can't wait to watch.
Oh, how great is it that they gave him one last day with a live mic?
I see him.
And he didn't even have the fucking balls to go scorched earth. What
Yeah,
a
what the
pussy.
fuck? That's exactly what you do.
What a pussy.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
is.
He's like, CNN's gonna stay strong. This is up to you guys. Keep watching.
I can't wait to watch CNN from my couch, eating drinking.
a pint of ice cream
Yes.
a night.
Oh, he is the worst.
He definitely eats Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey.
Yes. It's named after him. Why wouldn't he eat it, for God's sake?
It is delicious.
Dave Dowling says, LOL beta. No, he's a gamma. That doesn't says
A gamma.
as he's told. Well, that's way down the list, isn't it? Tori says, that is the worst farewell speech. LOL. See, Jay Santos didn't even like the term cunty. Now for Brian Stelter, he's saying he's extremely cunty.
Was he the cunty guy? That was pretty cunty.
Yeah.
I didn't remember Jay Santos didn't like
Jay
that one.
Santos didn't like the word cunty, and now I think he's coming around to the word cunty.
And
It's,
it just took Stelter.
It
to
just, you know
change
what? It usually only takes Brian Stelter.
Stelter?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Stelter. It usually only takes him for people to fall in love with the word cunty because it's just so perfect for that situation.
Yes.
All right, guys, $175 away from our goal tonight. If you feel like chipping in, there's the PayPal link. Memberships and super chats count as well. 40 minutes left until we do our little hype train can rattle deal at the end of the show to try and hit that goal. We're getting close. If you feel like chipping in, let's see if we can knock it out. Also, if you're enjoying the show, but you don't feel like chipping in yet, you're not comfortable, remember to hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. That like button is really cool, helps get the word out there, helps spread us out in the algorithm. So even if you're not big on chipping in yet, you're not sure about this program, I get it, I understand. Make sure you're sure. That like button is helpful, and that subscribe button is helpful too.
It's free.
You guys want to see what's going on in the old baseball field? They call this the dog days of summer.
Okay.
They say that this is the point in the season where the players start to get tired. They start to get worn out. It's a 162-game season. Yeah. This is where conditioning is really important. Well, in Oakland, the A's fans are certainly keeping themselves preoccupied during the ball games. In fact, the Oakland A's organization is launching an investigation of a guy who seemed to be getting his dick sucked in the top row.
Bravo!
During an A's game.
Bravo, sir.
As you can see, there's those two.
I'm for it.
Wait,
that's funny.
That's literally at the top of the stadium.
There's nobody around him. Leave the guy alone.
Right. Let the guy get his dick sucked at the ball game.
I agree. If there's nobody else in the movie theater, are you going to suck some dick? Probably. Just let it happen. Like, nobody's around him.
Just because there's nobody in the movie theater, you should suck some dick? That's the way you should just behave?
Do something nice for your man.
Yeah, but do you have to do it when you're alone? That's kind of weird. So there they are. I felt
like that's the only time you do it.
There they are, hanging out at the ball game. And, women get bored. Guys want to watch the baseball game. And as you can see, his view is not obstructed. So therefore, he can continue to watch
Hit the subscribe button. Smash that like button.
Sorry, everybody.
He might be a little distracted, though. What if he catches a fly ball to the face?
Oh, wouldn't it be great if somebody hits a fly ball and drills her right in the back of the fucking head while she's got a mouthful of cock?
Shoves her head actually farther onto the dick.
Oh, I think that would be awesome. Turned Up Boxing with $10 says Steel Toe versus Hipstar boxing match. I saw Aaron did some amateur matches. Cheers. I would fucking kill Hipstar in a boxing match. It wouldn't even be funny. I've seen how he can't fill out those tank tops. He'd get fucking hurt. It would be bad news.
Dude, we were just talking about sucking dick, and Tori said, can you give a shout out to our 3-year-old?
No. Not right now. I'm not going
not.
to. Thank you, Turned Up Boxing. $170 away from our goal tonight. That was a very funny and generous super chat. $170 away from said goal. People saying that's how you enjoy a baseball game.
Hell yeah.
Rain says he went there so he could be alone with his prostitute.
Why not? He bought nosebleed seats for a reason.
She said she wasn't going to suck my dick until the A's won the pennant. Well, I showed her. April, you want to go to the movies sometimes? Someone says. April, you want to go to a ball game? Oh, now we're getting invites.
Oh, boy.
Because you're acting like such a whore.
My inbox is going to be full.
Curtis Versus says it was an Oakland game, so there was probably only 800 fans there. How is Billy Bean's squad doing right now? I don't know. I only know the Twins are like a game and a half back of first.
I like a Billy Bean. It's a good name.
Yeah, the Guardians are a game and a half ahead of the Twins in the worst fucking division in baseball. Oh my God, the A's are 45-77.
I thought the Twins were doing okay this year.
They were.
Did they shit the bed?
They've been falling apart lately.
Fuck.
They've been falling apart lately. Indiana Jake and the Lost Packages says, Granny, want to go to a ball game? What the fuck?
That's funny.
Bank Leak says, did you cover the DSP strike yet? I need to capture it. We did. We did talk about the DSP strike. It doesn't look like it's affecting his ability to stream, so I don't see it as that big of a deal. However, I also don't like the fact that people are trying to strike him.
Yeah, we don't need to get him gone. Yeah. He's fine.
Don't get him in trouble. Like, we want him making content. We want him yelling at people, being an asshole, yelling at people.
Making a fool of himself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind people begging for money. I mean, hell, we dance, and then rattle a hat too. It's the yelling at people for money that has always gotten me about DSP. I want him to keep doing that shit.
Yes. Never say thank you, DSP.
Yeah, never says thank you.
Gives you a snort.
But I don't want him to go away, because then what do you got? Wings of Redemption? He's like on his last strike too.
He's out of here.
Who are you going to watch after that? Come on, guys.
Your own asshole.
Think up here, all right? Don't think with that clicky finger. Think with your head. Think a couple steps ahead.
I've never been somebody who thinks to myself, God, I should really go after this channel and like work to report them and get people to go report them with me. I've never done that.
As they call it on ROTC, don't do gay ops.
It's weird.
Bank Leak says, yeah, it's terrible. How is he going to pay his bills? I want him to keep paying his bills the way he is now. Yelling at people, lying to people, conniving, cheating, conning them into giving him money, and then magically he has just enough for his bills every single month. Isn't that amazing?
It's 1 Minute Man. He always covers all the bills.
It's just remarkable. You see, we got 170 left in our goal tonight. We got 35 minutes left to cover it. We'll get there.
Hell yeah.
We'll get there. We're not going to yell at anybody. If you're feeling nice, if you're feeling generous, go ahead, chip in. Aaron is the last guy I would get advice from, says Dr. Love. Wait, why? Why would I be the last guy you take advice from? Why? Because I had to leave radio after a scandal? Why? Because I got kicked off of Twitter? Okay. You know what,
There's a little bit of a laundry list.
Dr. Love, I can certainly see your point.
I only take my advice from Dr. Love, actually. It's gotten me far.
I think you're probably right. Thanks, Dr. Love. That was what they call a wake-up call.
Is he new here?
I don't know, but I like Dr. Love. So apparently...
They have video?
Oh boy, I don't know if we can play this.
We can watch it.
You can't really see much from there.
I don't see any head bobbing.
I did. I saw a little bit of kind of shoulder area moving.
I'm going to have to see a replay.
She was rocking with the rhythm of the rain, if you will. Yeah, see? She's moving a little bit.
You couldn't at least go to the bathroom.
Yeah, guys, I can't show that to you here.
That was pretty bad.
Get us in a little trouble. An Oakland Police Department spokesperson says cops are aware of the allegations and have launched a probe into the matter. I think he beat you to it, guys.
Yeah, his probe is deep.
I think he might have beat you to the probe on that one. Thank you very much to Jeep ZJ for becoming a member. That's going to put us 165 away from our goal tonight. Thank you very much. See, we're getting there. We'll get to that can rattling segment. We'll knock the whole thing out. Let's see how low we can get it. Until then, there's the PayPal link in the chat.
You think she was choking on it? Is that a good dick?
That might have been why she didn't come back up right away.
I think that's some big dick energy if you're just going to pull your shit out at a baseball game.
Suck my dick. We're 45 and 77. You're not going to miss anything. Oh. I'm
for it, kind of.
I'll say this. If a woman tries sucking your dick in the middle of a pennant race and it's a 3-2 game, you punch her right in the back of the head. But if you're 45 and 77, then, all bets are off.
It's nice to know you have lines.
Look, if we're one game out of first and it's a one-run game and we got runners at the corners with 2 out, you keep your fucking mouth to yourself until I tell you to. You got that?
After that, rest assured, I'll never try it on you.
Turns Up Boxing says, haha, Top G, get Dome in a baseball game.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what, though? Here's where it's not the alpha move everyone's making it out to be. He went to the very top row so he couldn't be seen anywhere.
So his cream could rise to the top?
Oh, yeah. If he would have done this like down the third baseline, like a few rows away from everybody.
Catches a ball while it's happening.
Yeah, catches a foul ball while he's getting his dick sucked. That's another thing altogether.
I don't know, man.
April, you a member of the Mile High Club? Of course she isn't.
I don't know.
Oh, don't fucking do that. Don't be that person who's a broadcaster and does that. Do you really want to be a shortcut cunt?
Do you really think I've ever had sex on an airplane?
I know, but you say no then. You don't do that fucking beta shit where you tease the guys.
Watch my face.
You're not going to be that kind of a broadcaster. I'll fucking can you before you turn into that shit.
Jesus.
Oh, you're supposed to be the anti-chick on the show.
I think I typically am. I've been accused of hating women many times.
That was so cringe. Citizen M says, Aaron, don't mess with DSP. Also, Aaron, I need you to kill that golden retriever that Heather Lee's neighbor has and then hide it in her garage. Wait a minute. I never said that. Never once in my life. Granny says, Rube Waddell got his dick sucked at a baseball game while he was pitching. Yeah, but that was a squirrel. It doesn't count.
Dude, somebody married that guy.
Didn't last, though.
Can't imagine why.
The drinking and the running after fire trucks and all. Oh. Was this on the Kiss Cam? That would have been funny. You get that whole thing captured on the Kiss Cam?
Again, I'm not against it. I think that's very funny.
It was funny, but yeah, they're going to... Look, the A's are going to want both of those two prosecuted. They don't want that shit going on at their stadium. They're going to go after both of those two and ban them from the stadium.
Nobody
for life.
wants to be seen as the party place.
Yeah, you don't want to be a ballpark and, be the place where you can get your dick sucked. Nah. All right. Afro Man had a bad day recently. Apparently, the cops raided his house, and he live streamed the whole thing.
As you do. I guess you do that if there's nothing wrong that you know of, right? Like if you know that you haven't done a crime?
Yeah, Afro Man was apparently, by the end of this stream, he's asking for the help of famed George Floyd attorney Benjamin Crump, so I think this is going to be worth playing. Oh my God. Hulkamasha baby with $100 on PayPal. Fucking ridiculous. Thank you very much, buddy. Hey, the rest of you.
Thank you.
Let's knock it out of the park. Let's get it going here. $65 away from the goal after Hulkamasha baby just came in with $100. Remarkable.
That's
Thanks,
crazy.
buddy. His full message is, Hulkamasha baby, been trying to do a chops challenge for an hour, but Aaron hates my chats. What did you say? I did miss it. As April knows, I've got the stories up here. I'm out of the chat for long periods of time.
I don't see most of the chat, so I missed what he said.
I'm sorry, Hulkamash. You were trying to do a chop-style challenge, and I missed it. Well, what's the challenge? If they hit the rest, you'll knock it down by 100?
He gave you $100. You better go scroll and look for it.
If he's been trying for an hour.
Oh, I suppose.
I'm not going to go scrolling through the
That's
chat
a lot
and
of
fuck up the
chat.
whole show for an hour. Who am I, DSP?
Probably.
Hulkamash, what was the challenge? You tell me what the challenge was, and I'll see if they'll knock it out retroactively. How's that?
I bet they will.
While we're waiting for that, he'd pay 6 months. Oh, well, then that's great. We'll send you the bill. You can send it over. April only reads my comments. John Smokin says, I know April sees all of my chats. You see what you've done now? This is your fucking fault. You're not going to get any defense from me.
All I said is I don't see most of the chat.
Play the role of the whore, and they'll treat you like one.
I've never been a whore.
There you go. Hulkamash says, was just trying to get it to 100, and I'd cover it. Well, there you go, guys. You got to cover the rest of the 65, and then Hulkamash baby covered the rest. So there you go. 65. Granny says Hulkamash actually said he would suck everyone's dick if they would donate at least $2
at a baseball game.
Yes, he'd suck your dick at a ball game. Triple N says that's exactly what a whore would say. I mean, that's true. Now you're kind
Lean
of
in. How much of a whore am I?
Now you're kind of in the same position that Jimmy Kimmel's in now, where damned
I'll
if you
get
do,
my
damned
lawyers
if you don't.
then.
Yeah. Taste Fairy says, hopefully it's better than Meaty Loeb's offer. I know, Meaty Loeb's left everybody high and dry. That fucked.
They're detached now, actually.
They do get a little fucked up during the show. So anyway, $65 away from the goal. Thank you, Hulkamasha baby. So anyway, Afro Man had his house raided. He filmed it, and he was none too pleased. I mean, I can't imagine anyone would be too happy getting their house raided.
Look at the color of this house.
It's Afro Man. What did you think it was going to look like?
Not
professionally?
that somehow. It looks like a pool table.
Afro Man is probably worth, at most, $2 million. I don't expect him to be, looking the nicest.
I guess.
A matter of fact, those look like the suits Afro Man would have.
The suit's fine. The wall color, no.
Here, I'll look it up right now since we got the full screen video up there. How much is Afro Man worth? Oh, by the way, I got some really good Bobby Lee calling Kalila an internet sleuth and that she finds people and shit like that for overtime tonight. I'm really excited about this clip. And True Jordy, the boxing guy, the boxing podcast guy, the big English dude, I like him. He actually made me feel bad for Brendan Schaub a little bit.
I feel like that's easier than you'd think.
Yeah. Afro Man's net worth at 48 years old, $100,000.
Oh.
That's a man who has to tour every nightclub he can perform at.
Jesus, man.
If you're Afro
Get into
Man,
Vegas or something.
Afro Man ain't big enough for Vegas. Come on.
I don't know. There's some
April.
nightclubs there. I don't recognize the names.
April. Usher is in Las Vegas right
No.
now.
I mean,
You're saying
like a nightclub.
You're saying off strip.
Oh, I'm saying on strip in the nightclubs or the day clubs.
You're saying send Afro Man out to Carmine's.
No Usher in the Coliseum, none of that.
Okay. You want him at the small
He's
little...
at Tao nightclub.
No, because I think
at Dre's nightclub.
No, see, I think they get like Steve Aoki to DJ
Sometimes
there.
they do.
All right. Well.
Yes. Sometimes they have resident DJs elsewhere.
So you're saying Sunday through Thursday night you get Afro Man?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? 90 minutes of 'Cause I Got High?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
And it would suck to be like the stage manager or like set manager for Afro Man. Like, how am I going to package this differently?
He can be a hype man for like a dispensary, actually. He can sit out front in one of those like the mascot uniforms or
How
something.
have you not sold that song to every dispensary out there?
Dude.
All right, well, here's Afro Man having his house raided by police. This video is courtesy of TMZ. Oh, wait a minute. That means Afro Man sold this video to TMZ to make him some money.
There's that, but then can you imagine being these cops looking through these suits?
Oh, it just
What
looks
are you
ridiculous.
looking for? It looks like you're at a Goodwill.
This looks like Better Call Saul's closet.
Worse, even.
He's a Raiders fan, I take it?
Yes, he is. Raiders and...
Still Raiders fan?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Raiders and Lakers.
Yeah, I've seen the car out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was
The Mustang and the Impala.
He's got a Mustang and an Impala that are Laker and Raider colors because, of course, he does.
I like how they're just casually talking about sports.
Yeah.
The yellow one?
There's a yellow Mustang too that's got it's all Lakers.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Mm-hmm.
These cops are really nice.
They're too nice.
That's pretty nice.
You have?
So they had a search warrant. They're going through his house. I'm guessing drugs.
Yes.
Probably.
He never drives it, so it's one of those things where...
Now, if they're in LA, I'm assuming he lives in California. Weed's legal there, so they're looking for something bigger than weed.
Maybe a gun. Maybe he's had like priors and he can't have guns.
They took trace amounts of some joints along with the vape and hemp. But he's mostly upset about the force they used and damage to his house. He says the cops now want him to come down to the statement and come down to the station and make a statement. Oh, wow. They came in. Oh, look at that. They busted down his door and everything.
Well, that's kind of
That's a little fucky.
Over some weed?
Jesus, man.
The fuck?
Afroman says he's not sure why they thought he was stashing illicit substances because all he had on hand, he insists, was a jar of hemp and a vape pen. Nothing else. He was in Chicago at the time, not at home. He was notified by his neighbors who got video and photos of the raid. Afroman tells us he believes the attempted bust is complete BS, suggesting he was profiled over his music.
What?
You want to hear from Afroman about the whole thing?
I think I only want to hear from him.
Let's hear what Afroman has to say about this little raid.
We have not been able to hear from the police. They have not responded to us to find out what it was that made them believe that you had drugs or whatever else in the house. What do you know? What do you theorize?
They took like some roaches and a vape pen and a jar of CBD. I think they thought I had like hundreds and thousands of pounds or something like that. I really don't. They didn't have to run up my driveway with AR-15s and all kind of assault weapons.
Am I the only one who is surprised at how like normal Afroman sounds? I thought he would sound like a spaced out fucking weirdo.
No, I didn't know how bad he'd be just because he's older. You know, like I'm sure some of that kind of boils out of you at a younger age.
Afroman just sounds like an older gentleman.
He seems cool.
Yeah.
I hate his house color, but he's
No,
fine.
I fucking hate the cops who raided poor Afroman. He's got some real grandpa vibes coming through here.
This is true.
But I would have gladly just given that to them. So I don't know what's behind, destroying all my, just for those few things, they could have just asked me for that. They said
I would have just given them my vape pen.
Well, that's true. I feel like, what, did you go in there for a raid just for the fun of it at this point?
Tell you this, he doesn't have enough money for a half-decent internet connection.
Nothing, it looks like. Have you looked around his house?
Want me to come down and make a statement. I need, I need a lawyer. I don't know why they came here like this. So it's like, if Ben Crump...
he does have drawings of weed on the wall. There is that.
If Ben Crump, if you're listening, I'm trying to get a hold to you. I don't know what's going on.
And his phone starts ringing before the interview's even over because Benjamin Crump, He sees an available case. He's gonna fucking take it.
I don't know, though. Anyone can have pictures of weed around and shit like that and not be stashing pounds and pounds of it.
I love how he's like, oh, I think they profiled me because of my music. What? Whatever gave you that idea, Afro Man?
Knock me over with a feather.
What, are you kidding me? What have you ever done? Why? Because you said because I got high 19 times in a song?
The raid was because he got high.
Oh. I was going to answer the door real nice, but then I got high. Now they're shooting my dog, and I know why. Why, man? Because I got high. Because I got high.
What a tragedy.
Now they're busting my front door down, and I know why. Why, man? Because I'm black. Because I'm black. Because I'm black. Do-do-do-do. It doesn't happen to Snoop. Oh.
It doesn't happen to anyone who has their own dispensaries.
Now they shot me in the kneecaps, and I know why. Because I got high. I was going to put my hands up and lie down, but I got high. Now they tased me in the dick, and I know why.
Oh.
Back to School is the best Afro Man song. Fight Me. Don't try to be cool. There's only one Afro Man song, the only one that exists. It's Because I Got High.
Pretty much.
All the rest of it is just like you trying really hard to be cool and quote another Afro Man song.
Can we all stop pretending like weed is some kind of offense, though, at this point? Like, can that just be legal?
Well,
everywhere?
I mean, this morning we had that guy who called in a fucking DoorDash driver because he had some...
Right, what a bitch.
Yeah, some weed in his Chipotle bag. The fucking...
Dude, what is wrong with you? That would have made your Chipotle so much more enjoyable.
Oh. Black Ornament says, you guys already back from Vegas?
Yes.
No.
Yes, we are.
We leave on Thursday.
I left a winner.
God damn, man. I know I did that to myself by fucking up. I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday.
When did you do this?
It was Tuesday or Wednesday's show.
Okay.
I fucked up. I was getting so excited that we were going on our vacation that I said we're leaving Thursday and we'll have best of shows Friday and Monday. And I kind of got a little ahead of myself. Rain says, why are you going to Vegas? For our anniversary. We got married in Las Vegas last year. And we're going back this year.
Because we're gay.
And we take one vacation a year, and this is really the only place we like going.
And we're super gay.
And we're totally gay. Citizen M says, I thought you were kidding. I didn't realize you actually left last Thursday. I'm done explaining.
I did.
I'm done. You did tell everyone you were leaving on Thursday. I was confused myself.
Really? But we've been here, though, and promoting the next day's shows.
One more for the road says, sorry, ahead in the chat, you played that Konami horse racing game at the Venetian and won big.
Dude, I'm so excited to sit down and play blackjack.
Loaded Wrench says, so this is the best of show? Yes, Loaded Wrench. We are interacting with you live on the best of show. And somehow on a best of show, we're able to have a goal and track it $65 away, 15 minutes away from a little bit of that can rattling. But hopefully we won't need it tonight, as we are very close to that goal as is.
It's actually Inception. We have a green screen of our home behind us right now in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. I'm just glad Aaron could use my $100 to gamble in Vegas. I take a salary from the business you are donating to the...
It gets there.
My paycheck does not change. God damn it.
But it relies on his change.
I love all these bits that I've created and then have to rage against. Vegas is totes gay, yo, says Jeep ZJ. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that Vegas is totes gay. But you've never taken this into account. Maybe I'm totes gay. And that's why I really enjoy going there. Because I, Aaron Imholt, am a raucous homosexual. Just like Las Vegas.
So this is over then?
If I've been gay this whole time, did it ever start?
I guess I'm single then.
Let's talk about Blueface. He needed the money. Oh!
Blueface is in the news?
You know about Blueface?
I only know of him because of that stupid song that was everywhere. What was it again?
Is it called My Girlfriend Kicks the Living Shit Out of Me on a Weekly Basis?
Oh, no.
So twice now, and we missed the first one.
Blueface, baby.
We didn't get the first Blueface story.
Okay.
I had it in the prep sheets. We never got to it. Luckily, his crazy ass girlfriend beat him about the head again. So we get to talk about Blueface today. So there's a theme with this guy's relationship. He gets hit in the head with something heavy by his girlfriend.
Check.
The cops come by and throw around some charges.
Okay.
The next day, he goes on social media and lets everyone know it was just a big misunderstanding.
That's usually what they say.
That's the theme with Blueface. So I don't mean to spoil this next one for you, but this is the second time in a week that Blueface's girlfriend has rocked him about the head with something heavy. And the second time that the next day Blueface went, "We cool, y'all. We cool."
That means he did something to deserve that, right?
I mean, he's a rap. She caught him cheating.
Yeah, she absolutely caught him cheating.
But the money in the dick is good, so she sticks around. She just the agreement is she gets to knock him out.
Right, I get to hit you.
Yeah. One more for the road with $6.66 says Vegas Bucks. And Triple N with $5. Aaron is a sloppy party bottom. It's remarkably unfair for you to say something like that about me.
Very funny.
Oh, $55 away from our goal tonight. You guys are just about there. 55 away. Thank you very much. Bust down Tatiana. See, I don't know anything about Blueface.
Bust down Tatiana. I forgot about that.
I don't
one
know
too.
anything about Blueface.
That is the worst music. Oh, you have to listen to it. That is so bad.
Is it really?
It's the worst, actually.
Chrishane Rock is his girlfriend's name. Punched him again and gets arrested this time. TMZ has the story. Let's get the lowdown on Blueface. So there they are. They're having a little fight.
Okay.
They're having a little tiff at a bar.
At a club or something.
At a club. Oh! She does look like a bulky bitch.
That's a big bitch.
That is a monstrous hoe right there.
She fucking hit him, man.
She jacked him right in the face. I mean, he did come back pretty well.
Yeah, why they all on her like that for, man?
Because she just hit a guy in the face in a nightclub and you can't do that?
Yeah, stop saying that shit. Like, she deserves this one.
So she doesn't feel like cooperating. She's lucky this wasn't those Arkansas cops.
Dude, I mean, once you're like got a cop on you, why can't you just surrender?
Well, at about 3 o'clock today, she was out of custody. Cops say that Chrishane was arrested for misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. They say she allegedly tried to push her way into the bar and was detained by security until police arrived. Blueface just went on Instagram this morning to further explain the video, saying Chrishane was arrested for trespass, not for assaulting him. So it's possible she was asked to leave the bar and refused. Here he is.
Hey, check it out. Y'all see a 10-second clip on this motherfucking app, and y'all like...
So he's got brain damage from the punch.
Dude, if you've listened to his music, and I've heard 2 songs of his, it is the worst.
Is he a little bit of a mumble rapper?
Yeah.
Is he a little bit of a mumble rapper?
He actually has a black and blue face now.
Black and blue face.
Up with all these theories and weirdo type conversations. So let me break the news for you guys. Rock is in jail for trespassing. She's not in jail for hitting me, touching me, anything that got to do with me. Be in the middle of the street. She take my phone and run into a closed bar. She take the phone and start running. I'm not even finna chase after her. So tell the homie, hey, go get my phone, bro. She swing on him 2 times. She like, bro, I'm not fucking with that. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
So she's a problem.
She's a fucking problem. But you know what? After he didn't break up with her the first time she jacked him in the face, she's his problem now.
Yes, you excused said problem.
Hit me once, shame on you. Hit me twice, shame on me.
Absolutely.
Going to the closed bar. Hey, we're closed. You guys can't be in here. I'm telling her, come on, let's go.
It's a good impression.
I'm grabbing her. We got to get out of here. She's so worried about my damn phone. She hiding under the box.
Oh.
She's so wet about my damn phone.
She's so weird about my damn phone. You know what that means?
He's cheating a little bit.
That means that somebody found something on the old phone and that she found something again and he got popped in the head for it.
Yeah, that's what you're going to get. Well, then cut this one loose. That I've never understood. Like, if you're feeling the need to be messaging about, like, different bitches and stuff, like, just cut the main one loose then.
What if he's texting other bitches about how crazy his bitch is?
He absolutely starts it that way because then they feel bad for him and take care of him.
But is he lying?
It's not necessarily a lie, but he does use it.
It's the steroids that makes her so crazy. Thank you very much to Two Hand Job for the $10 super chat. I believe we're $45 away from our goal now. Thank you, guys.
Bar stools and doing all type of weird, freak, theatrical stuff. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So you get mad about what she see on the phone, hit me. Boom. Oh, all right. I'm not tripping.
I feel like I'm getting dumber listening to this guy.
That's how I feel. I just noticed myself check out and I looked at like the color of the wall.
We can tap out of this one. I'm done with him.
That really...
No wonder he's still with her. She's
hard
fucking stupid. She landed both shots, sending Blueface backwards, and he made no attempt to go back at her. I mean, at least there's that. Oh, wait, but then they had another fight. Okay, so they had another fight on August 2nd. They had this one. Here they are. Oh,
She's a fucking linebacker.
She is
Look
a
at her.
fucking tank.
Just fucking...
I think I just saw her beat Serena Williams in straight sets.
My God, I think I just saw her beat up Amanda Nunes.
Dude, bro, you got a notification, bro. Uh-oh. She's hitty, bro. I'd get on it. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Dude, no offense. Like, if you're going to be a big badass rapper, you sure do look like a pussy right now.
Right, he doesn't fight back at all. He doesn't shake her off.
Yeah.
What? I know, bro. You all right, dude?
Oh!
Bro, that's not good, bro. Damn, dude.
Oh, they're on the ground. Oh, he's trying to get her into body scissors. Oh.
Bro.
Oh, did you see? He came
winding.
up. He came up.
He's doing everything he can.
I wouldn't have blamed him. I would not have blamed him. She threw that shot at him. All bets are off. You want to be treated like a lady, you fucking act like one. The minute she decked him in the face, if he would have went back, learn a fucking hard lesson, bitch. Nope, stop resisting.
Let me go.
Damn, bro.
You think she's going to let it go there?
No, look at her.
Keep following me.
She is insane.
Damn. Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh, nice dip, though.
How are you not leaving her by now?
Yeah, get the fuck out of there. Oh, now they're in the
Take
street.
it easy. Oh, shit.
I feel like maybe this relationship should take a breather.
Dude, it's exhausting to watch.
Like this ain't working.
People stay in shit like this all the time for the dumbest reasons.
That was bad.
Well, at least he's got money.
Damn, man.
Oh, that was bad.
Now she's just dragging him around by his shirt.
That was bad.
No offense, but if Blueface ever goes to the wrong neighborhood, they're going to test him big time.
Yeah.
He just comes
They've
off like
seen
a
the videos.
total bitch. Ooh.
Total bitch. We can get whatever we want out of him.
Yeah, I think you're right. So anyway, that $10 from Two Hand Job brings us to $45 away from the goal, which means we are doing overtime on credit because we're inside of $50. So let's knock out that $50 or that $45 goal, and then that'll avoid us doing the little can rattling at the end of the overtime. At this point, they're calling it toxic femininity. They're saying Blueface has no street cred at this point. Yeah,
It's all gone.
I don't think anyone who sees that thinks that they're going to have a problem testing him in the streets, if you will.
In the streets.
She needs her ass spanked when she gets home. You want to fucking do it?
I don't think so.
She'll
spank you.
Yeah. She will put you over her knee like a naughty boy.
There was something up with that body. Like that's a dude, right?
That
was a dude.
That's a beastly gal. Yeah, and she ain't fat either.
Maybe he has a thing for like being overpowered.
Yeah. I don't. He likes being dragged around by the scruff of the shirt there. He really enjoys.
Why you still following me around?
Cause of that dick,
That's the
bitch.
most he had. That was it.
Let's go to this story out of Utah. We'll end regulation with this one. We are $45 away from our goal. Let me pin that comment to the chat so you guys don't think it's still 65. It's 45. Ravan says, can we give the dude some credit for not flattening that bitch? Yeah, I think he does get some credit for that, but the minute she kept pressing and pulling and punching and everything else, nobody's going to blame you if you like throw an elbow or something like that to get this fucking chick off of you, dude.
Unfortunately, except law enforcement, I do think that's super unfair. That's unfair.
I don't know. I think that would be one of those situations where law enforcement will go, all right, you go that way, you go that way,
Yeah.
you both get the fuck out of here.
You should be able to defend yourself.
Even more says he did clock her one. I kind of saw him just take her down. I saw him go up. I didn't see him throw the punch.
About it.
Yeah. On camera, though, no coming back from that dude. That's a good point.
At minimum, you leave this girl, though, right? She's still around.
Yeah, that was the first fight. The second one was the one we watched first. So he let this happen 2 weeks later.
If Aaron were to do something like that to me at home or in public, I'm out of here.
Triple N says there's a happy medium between knocking her cold and being a complete pussy. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like when he took her to the ground and he was on top of her like that, there you go. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but he let her get up.
Right. You call like the authorities or something and have her arrested.
She was definitely on whatever the line is. She was definitely walking all over it. We'll go to this story out of Utah. It's a pretty conservative state out there. This will be the last one before we go to our overtime stories. Again, $45 away from our goal tonight. Let's all chip in. We've had a couple of people drop in some really big contributions. Let's small ball our way to that $45. What do you say? Memberships, super chats, and PayPal. Let's go ahead and go to this story. A Utah teacher is criticized about her tattoos in an anonymous letter. I mean, in Utah, that's in Mormonville.
Utah, where they were fine with sister wives for forever.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not fine with most music. They're also not okay, apparently, with teachers having tattoos.
Utah seems like a different country almost.
In many ways, it is.
Yeah.
Well, a Tooele teacher is responding to an anonymous letter critical of his teaching habits and his tattoos.
Oh, his? I apologize.
Aaron Pratt sat down exclusively with KSL's Shelby Lofton. Shelby, what's this all about?
This is what I love about Utah, too. This is their main story on the news that they're sending people out for. There's a teacher with tattoos, and we have to try and understand his hedonist ways.
This is juicy. Want to predict anything? What is it?
Do you think he's more True Geordie or Travis Barker?
Oh, I was going to go somewhere Travis Barker probably.
I'm going Travis Barker.
I was going to go like a satanic thing.
Let's see.
Debbie, Aaron Pratt has been teaching for 14 years, so he's used to
She's more of a Kevin James.
hearing from students' families, but he says this anonymous letter he got shocked him. Aaron Pratt.
Oh, no, he's more Josh Denny.
I feel like that's kind of an attractive man. Like, what's wrong with him so far?
Has been busy with back-to-school prep. Before the fall semester, he sends his students postcards.
I got this letter in the mail.
Is she gonna pick on this gay dude?
Don't send your students postcards, though. Can we stop that?
It was a reply from one of the kids. Inside the envelope was something he wasn't expecting.
He wears a fucking bow tie? Who is he, Tucker Carlson?
He looks a lot worse from the front profile.
This guy wears a bow tie and tattoos? Who's he trying to be?
Yeah, he can stop now.
He made the demands that I cover up my tattoos at all times. I spend my time in my classroom and not in the office, and that I never talk to kids about divorce.
Oh,
That's
see,
quite the weird
well,
list.
Utah's really fucking conservative, man.
I guess.
So he's a divorced guy with a tattoo. And they don't want him talking to those kids.
Why?
Oh, God. Imagine how much their heads would spin if a teacher tried to talk to them about, like, gay or trans. They don't even want them talking about divorce.
Forget it. They're fired in that state. But, well, though, like, why would a teacher ever talk to a kid about divorce unless, like, a kid needed help with their parents' divorce and, like, went to them?
Even so, you send them to the counselor.
That's what I'm saying. There's no need.
Yeah.
An anonymous letter from who he assumes is a parent. He said he was shocked by their demands.
I don't know how you can be a teacher and stay out of the front office. If I've talked about divorce in a personal way, it's because I married into my children.
As for the tattoo,
I don't really understand still why you need to talk to students about that.
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
Pratt says he has multiple, but they're hidden. He admits his most recent addition is attention-getting, but it's one he put a lot of thought into.
It's a suicide prevention piece.
He's buried 5 students who have died by suicide.
Well, that's because they had to grow up in fucking Utah, where apparently if you have a tattoo, you're the mark of Satan.
No kidding.
Jesus.
Dude, there's still people around Minnesota, though, like staunch, like Catholic priests and shit that won't marry somebody unless the woman covers her tattoos up.
Fuck, man. They are still hardcore about that
Yeah.
shit. Well, God's against tattoos.
There's a couple of my old coworkers that said they had to cover them up completely or they wouldn't be married.
I think there's plenty of parts in the Bible where God's like, no tattooing.
You're not supposed to do tattoos or piercings or like any kind of body modification because it's all vanity.
That's right.
So
the butterfly being the symbol of kind of a new life and rebirth. The teal and purple are the suicide prevention colors. The semicolon is a symbol within the suicide prevention community.
Pratt said.
So they're bullying this poor gay man.
Yeah.
This poor gay man is being bullied by the Utah school system. I'll tell you, I don't think he should stand for it.
I feel like you just picked the wrong place to be, sir.
Yeah,
There's a chance.
Look, man, if you got tattoos and shit, maybe Utah isn't the place to be. You know what would be great? Right next door in Nevada. They'll take you, no questions asked.
Absolutely.
Next door in Colorado, they'll take you too.
He's probably an angel in Nevada.
They're full of sinful fucks in both of those states.
So why even have a tattoo parlor in Utah then?
Or maybe he didn't get it there. Who knows?
Maybe.
Stevie J says explaining tattoos is cringe. It kind of is.
There is nothing more cringy, I guess, than like somebody coming up to you and, oh, why did you get that one? Because I liked it?
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to hear the deep story? I mean, I don't really
Yeah,
have
you're going to
one.
be bored 13 seconds in. I don't know why you asked that question.
I'm doing you a favor by not explaining my tattoos.
Thank you very much to Even More with a $5 super chat. He says, really cool of you guys to keep working during your anniversary in Vegas. Welcome back. We're not there yet. We're not there.
Thank the man.
$40 away from our goal tonight. Thank you guys very much. Let's see if we can knock that out. All right, guys, I have 2 very specific videos for overtime tonight. In fact, I have them labeled overtime. One of them is into 44 seconds. One of them is 26. The first one, I really like this. This is Bobby Lee calling out Kalila. And remember, this kind of is a continuing like theme,
saga.
A continuing saga. Remember during the whole Bobby Lee versus Brendan Schaub thing, the guys called Bobby at one point to yell at them about Kalila. And it was about the subreddit shit. It was about the Fighter and the Kid subreddit and people writing nasty shit. And Brian and Brendan claimed that they traced it back to Tiger Belly. And Bobby stood up for everyone on Tiger Belly, and he said, nope, it didn't come from here. They motherfucked Bobby. They yelled at him. They said all kinds of things about Kalila, he claimed, and he stood up for her. And she went even harder at Brendan Schaub when he was on their show and trashed him and went after him for all the shit that she says he did. And then he started bringing up shit that she did. And he went, whoa, let's not get off topic here. Right. So she was sus, and we didn't see it because we, again, the kind of the theme of this segment is going to be we let our hatred of Brendan Schaub cloud what was going on with this broad over here.
It's getting in the way.
And Bobby Lee let her kind of warp his mind and all that. This video is from an account called Too Lazy to Try. Subscribe to him. He is great. For all of this drama shit,
Sure.
Too Lazy to Try does a great job grabbing these clips. So subscribe to Too Lazy to Try. This is Bobby Lee. I don't think he realizes, or maybe he fucking hates her by now and he does realize what he's saying.
Yeah.
What he's saying about Kalila and her ability to get after people on the internet. Remember, Brendan Schaub said, we traced one of the hater accounts back to the back to the Tiger Belly, and when we confronted you guys on it, it stopped.
So obviously it was her.
I'm thinking,
allegedly.
In my honest opinion, it's fucking her. She was manipulating the entire time. Now, this does not excuse Brian and Brendan for being such egocentric narcissists that they go and read every fucking comment. Dude,
that's pretty weird.
I'm not even a member of The Fighter and the Kid. I won't go on that fucking subreddit. It's full of demons.
No thanks.
It's full of, they call themselves homeless cats. They are. They're like heroin addicted, dirty, filthy, shit in the street homeless people.
Hissing at everyone.
They are disgusting human beings. You don't want to be tied up with these people. They're fucking insane. So, all due respect.
All due respect, don't hate me, bro.
So now here, I don't give a fuck if you guys hate me. It doesn't fucking register. But Kalila is going to get called out by Bobby Lee here. And about fucking time. Because old Captain Nutless over here, who, by the way, looks much better and younger since they broke up.
He does. He has, color in his face again.
He looks much better. He's finally going to call this chick out for being the piece of shit she is, and I don't even think he knows he's doing it. Here we go. Big bad Bobby Lee.
But she can find anybody.
Really? No. I don't. If
she's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. I'm just
Don't you backpedal on me, Bobby Lee. You finally got this bitch. You got her down. Kick her while she's there, Bobby. Kick her in the dick.
Keep going.
I'm waiting for the clip that we finally get. Bobby's like, you know what?
He snaps.
I wanted to wait till the podcast was on to let you know this is your last fucking show, and you'd better leave now because it's going to be a dick kicking for the entire hour.
This is going to be ugly.
You know, if you want somebody found, anyone on the internet, she's the one.
Wait.
You're a professional. I've seen you do shit that would boggle my, how the fuck did you find this person?
No.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Dude, the blank spots of the map are starting to be covered up.
Yes, they
and
are.
And it's all spelling we were a little too hard on old Brendan Schaub.
Right? He's just kind of an innocent, stupid bystander in a lot of this.
He's just a guy who got his feelings hurt when reading the internet comments, and it turns out one of his buddy's girlfriends was talking the maddest shit.
He just wants a fucking sorry.
No, I'm just...
What?
Well, you gave away my... I'm an undercover sleuth. I am.
Are you really?
Right.
But only if I really want to know certain information.
Mm-hmm. Such as...
Judging by how you and the girls on that Trash Tuesday talk, you always want a lot of information on Brian, Dalia, Brendan.
Yep, can't stop talking about him.
I don't know. To me, I'm 90% sure that she absolutely was guilty of what Brian and Brendan accused her of.
Yes, and it's because there's no other explanation for it at this point.
In fairness, I don't think she's the ringleader. I think that subreddit would have shit on those guys no matter what, but I definitely think she dogpiled on. And then
who got it started then?
And that whole subreddit. I mean, they just started lighting into the poor guys. But she kind of dogpiled on and then played innocent when they all tried to hang Bobby out. She let Bobby swing for this shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I love her. She's the love of my life, and she's so good to me.
Bobby, you got to get away from this toxic demon lady.
Outta here.
I mean, she is fucking you up, buddy. People, that's the weirdest thing. People love Bobby.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's just racked with anxiety and addiction issues, and he's just so many kinds of fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Like, if somebody has hurt Bobby, I'll find ways.
Right, if you get deputized to do it.
Right. If I feel like if the spirit moves me,
yeah.
But like for instance, when George's wife is very private because she just wants to keep it that way. And I remember when he first told me he had a girlfriend, and I was like, well, what's her name? And he wouldn't tell me. And 10 seconds later, what did I say?
Yeah, you said you were very quickly out. It was like, oh my God, how did you find that out? That was very quick.
First off, that guy has a girlfriend?
I guess so.
Congratulations, Mr. Giant Cock.
Yes.
Second of all, the guy says he doesn't want her found, and what does this bitch go and fucking do?
Instantly
goes and finds her.
Yeah, that's nasty behavior.
I'm sorry, but she 100% sold Bobby and Brendan down the river in that whole Brendan Schaub thing, used it for views for her shitty girl podcast that they have, and is now skating on that. God, she is. I underestimated her level of evil genius.
She's masterful, yep.
I was like, oh, how's so-and-so? Immediately, but because it's like, if the challenge is there, I will take on that challenge.
Right. She said, oh, only if someone hurts Bobby. That guy didn't hurt Bobby. That guy just said he had a girlfriend that he didn't want you to know about. And you took that as a personal challenge, and then you went and found her.
That guy's girlfriend had nothing to do with either of you.
Can I ask you, did you ever feel challenged by Brendan Schaub? Did he ever
challenged to get in them pants?
Did he ever make an advance on you, maybe, and it upset you, and you wanted to maybe embarrass him a little bit? Maybe. It's all starting to come together, sweetheart. I'm sorry, but as soon as... Right now, you're under the protection of Bobby. The minute you cut her loose, I hope he's like that guy who finally breaks that spell of that demon bitch he's been under, and he just goes to every podcast and goes, she was this, I'm sorry, I had to do this because she was doing this, and I can't wait for that day. Bobby, liberate yourself, pal. You can do it. She's evil.
Aaron's your cheerleader.
I'm cheering on Bobby Lee. He needs to break free of this succubus.
But also, it's like, he challenged me, you're not. She seems like she really wants to maintain her privacy, and I will respect that. I will not find her.
No, I know. Thank you.
I will not find her, but I will.
And then you did.
And then you did. What is wrong with you?
She's fucked up and doesn't even know it.
I couldn't care. Like, I couldn't find something less interesting, by the way. Like, if some guy that we work with or are friends with said, oh, I've got this girlfriend, and we said, oh, who is it? And they're, it's new. I kind of want to keep it to myself so far.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. I respect that.
Did you guys hear that we broke up?
Yeah, then of course Bobby gets right into the breakup, which
this is
I'll
too
cover
lazy
after
to
I talk
try.
about this a little bit. But I like how Kalila says she only does this kind of stuff when somebody hurts Bobby or goes after him. Like, she'll use this to find them and then dig up some dirt probably. But then her one example is, I think her employee here, he had a girlfriend, and it sounded like he didn't.
That's okay. That's just what we said. I mean,
she is nasty, dude.
She did something. She definitely did something about that whole Brendan and Brian
She's
thing.
a scheming bitch.
She is a...
That's what she is. She's scheming.
Dirty, rotten, scheming bitch. Crunchberry says, last time I was here, I promised my loyalty, but it's been a rough 4 days. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. It's just a show. All right? You'll be okay. Outwitting Bobby Lee and Brendan Schaub doesn't exactly make her a genius, says Triple M, but she's definitely evil. All right, you're right. Tricking Bobby Lee and Brendan Schaub and Ethan Klein is not exactly the height of wisdom, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess not, but it's still mean, nonetheless.
Well, that brings us to old Brendan. Old Brendan got defended by True Jordy and Andrew Schultz on, I think this is on Andrew Schultz's podcast. By the way, if you don't know this True Jordy guy, I like him.
I've never seen him before.
He's just a nice guy. He's a boxing guy.
Okay.
I watch some of his boxing stuff. He's a really smart dude. And just nice. Just a nice fella.
He's a cool looking dude.
Just the perfect internet guy, if you will. Well, he talked about the Brendan Schaub, Bobby Lee thing. And I think he and Andrew Schultz both made some pretty decent points here and actually made me go, you know what? Maybe we all just need to fucking cool it on Brendan Schaub. Yeah,
Maybe.
He's not funny. All right? His specials are fucking garbage. He got there by being connected to the right people. And that always makes people mad.
He's a buffoon.
He's a buffoon who only got where he was, not based on his merit, but based on his connections. He's like the rich kid who gets all the advantages while everybody else has to work hard while being 10 times better than him. Everybody hates that guy. But as far as like the over-the-top hate the guy gets, I have to admit, he doesn't seem like a mean person.
No, I don't think he's smart enough to be mean, it could be a compliment to him, I guess.
He doesn't seem like a horrible guy. He's a big dumb oaf who doesn't deserve to be where he is. I think that's the big, and you know, you should never be angry at Brendan. Brendan is funny to watch.
Yes.
He's not funny the way he wants to be,
No.
but funny is funny.
He's objectively funny.
Yes. Let's watch True Jordy and Andrew Schultz talk about Brendan Schaub. This is from Unique. Unique found this clip, by the way.
Ask her for a blowjob then, or what? Like,
wait,
Brendan Schaub. Like,
did you ask Annie to walk you to your truck?
Oh,
walk you to your truck. Yeah. Well, honestly,
the whole thing with Bobby and all of that now, that's like crazy. Podcasts in America, you lot need to fucking like be friends.
It's a soap opera, bro. Therapist.
Like, it's
You need a
embarrassing how competitive these people are.
Can I tell you something?
Talking shit about each other.
Can I tell you something that happened? This is the power vacuum. What are they laughing at? What happened? What I missed? What I missed?
There's not funny.
No, but the power vacuum when Rogan left LA. Notice this is all post Rogan LA.
That's true, because when Joe Rogan was in LA, he would have called everybody and went, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yes. Yep.
Quit it with all the horse shit.
He kind of left and didn't give a fuck after that, right?
And then everyone in LA turned into a bunch of bitches.
Yep.
Well, they were always bitches, but they turned on the bitchiness after
They
King
got
Joe
brighter,
left.
if you will.
That's a great point. So Joe leaves and all these people start acting up and talking shit about each other.
He was the one like glue keeping everyone like sane.
I mean, in fairness, these LA comics are all a bunch of lunatics anyway, so it was only a matter of time before they blew their top. So they go in and they explain that, and this is the True Jordy Andrew Schultz take on the whole thing.
Disarray.
Brendan's and people come after him straight away.
I mean, they were. I mean, what happens on Reddit to him, and he's actually a really sweet guy.
I love him.
Really nice.
He's one of the inspiration. Yeah, people want to say what they want about his comedy, but the guy,
he's 3 years in comedy.
The guy was a fucking top 10 heavyweight in MMA. He's done well. He's done a bit of successful comedian, whatever people think about it. I felt like he got a raw deal. You know,
You know what's funny? When you listen to a nice guy like that you don't have any problem with explain it, you start. This is how you know if you're just an internet demon who's can't be redeemed.
Sure.
And you're just dead inside and finished, and you might as well just call it quits.
Yep, hanging up.
Or if you're still a human being. Like if you hear this guy talk that way about Brendan Schaub, it should touch something in you that goes, you know what? He's not a bad guy.
How much shit are you gonna get for that take, though?
Oh, I'm gonna put this video up on YouTube, and they're gonna tell me Brendan fucking deserves it. He's a piece of shit. Look, man, I believe you. I agree with you. One, he's terrible at stand-up comedy. It's painful to watch. And yes, his attitude, like he's so fucking good at it, like he's God's gift. It's fucking
That's
jockey.
part of the fun, though.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
It rubs people the wrong way. I get that. You know. But he's not a mean, terrible guy.
No.
You know, this is where the lack of seriousness I take the internet gets me in trouble with the places like the Fighter and the Kid subreddit, because that's their fucking life, man. Them calling themselves homeless cats and P.F. Chang's waiters, that's all they fucking have. And they cling to that, and you'd better not claim that or threaten it. I mean, it's so gay when you think about it. It's like an elementary school treehouse. It's fucking weird. But that's all they have, so they're going to cling to it. I'm surface level internet guy. So I'm not as invested as those guys are. I can take a step back and go, okay, it's fun to talk shit, but I've probably gone overboard at times, a time or two as well.
Sure, we all do.
We're sitting here doing a comedy show. We're making fun of people. You're going to go overboard. But let me tell you about some of the things that maybe we all need to rethink about old Brendan here. Number one, he was probably onto something with that Reddit shit in Tiger Belly because Kalila was probably doing some shady shit.
Yes.
Now, the criticism I will lodge at Brendan for that, stop fucking reading it then.
That's kind of my thing with people like... You were kind of surprised I forgot about these Mindceptor people or whatever. I don't pay attention to them. I hear about them and the stupid thing they're doing the one time, and then I kind of just don't look into them.
You're just like, that's different because they don't even have anybody watching them. Whereas
that's correct,
the Fighter and the Kid subreddit,
there is a difference.
People are checking that out.
Yes.
But even so, Brendan should just go,
you know what? If it's not for you and if you can't handle it, just stop looking at it.
Right.
That's totally my take.
So I'm finding myself kind of agreeing with these two that Brendan probably does get worse treatment than he deserves, but it's because he's such a buffoon, and it's hard for us to put the brakes on once we've started.
Yeah.
So you're like, buffoon, target. We see him as a comedic target, and that's it. So we go, fuck him. He's just there for laughs. He's a lol cow. Let's get him.
You're making him dance while you shoot at his feet.
But I think fair is fair, and I'm not a dead inside Reddit internet guy. I feel like I try to be fair. I think he was onto something with the Kalila thing, and I think he's being proven right about that.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, he's not an evil bad guy. He's shitty at comedy. He's probably a little arrogant about it based on how it was handed to him. And he's probably got some brain damage from fighting. But we don't give Mike Tyson shit about that.
No. I said a little bit ago, I think like Brendan Schaub just isn't smart enough to be mean.
Right.
He just isn't.
Let's see what Andrew Schultz said. He had a good point here about how Brendan should have handled the whole thing.
Yeah. Like, the way she was like, the way they were trying, oh, sorry, we didn't mean to.
Oh, no, you meant it.
Fuck
You
off.
know what it was. And you were
Fuck
engaging
off.
the
You knew what you were
Reddit. You were
doing.
making the Reddit cook it up.
Yeah.
And honestly, when we had him on, we had like a talk with him about like, I think that you have to, like we were talking about, I think you have to face this head on. I think you have to be funny about this. Like, you have all these people who are listening to your content, consuming your content, and they're using it to make fun of you. But at the same time, they're consuming it. Engage with them. Make fun of this. Sell fucking merch with the sayings that are made. Like
Right.
these people.
That's what I've always done. Whenever someone comes after this show, I'm like, just make fun of it.
Why not?
Just tease them, taunt them. Like I've always said, the way I beat these guys, I'm just more annoying than they are.
And you are.
Just more
That's a
obnoxious.
fact.
Right. I just out-annoy them.
Are invested in you. Find a way where you can galvanize those people. And I think if you show them that it's funny, you show them that there's a sense of humor, I actually think that they would like turn it in support.
100%.
No. First of all, never. These people you're treating them like they're real people. They ceased to be real people a long time ago. I mean, they're shells, they're zombies, they're finished, it's over. But it wouldn't be as effective, and they maybe wouldn't do it to you as much if you took that approach.
You've got a chance there.
Right. You've got a little bit of a chance. So I don't know that. I know the chat has gone crazy. I don't know where the chat is with me on this one because I've been kind of light on Brendan. We'll see when I put this up as a clip if I'm an asshole and I'm being too easy on him.
I'm sure you will be.
But in my list of evil people, out of all these, to me it goes Kalila number 1, Callan 2, Schaub 3, Bobby Lee 4.
Bobby Lee's almost bugging me more for defending the hell out of her.
Not bugging. I'm talking about like shittiness.
Okay.
Just plain shittiness.
Right.
I think Schaub is closer to a Bobby Lee than he is a Kalila.
Sure.
I do. They're saying no. Number 1, Chris D'Elia. Oh well, I'm going by like the people
this situation
directly involved with the beef. I mean,
right.
Yeah. I mean, I would put Ethan Klein up there if we were expanding it outward. Brendan lied about Ariel Helwani. You know what? That's true. The Helwani shit, but he did that to try to save face because he was getting his shit pushed in. Like Helwani, if you will, was kicking the 7 shades of dog shit out of Brendan Schaub, and he lied to try and get out of the ass whooping. That's essentially what it was. But we'll see. I'm excited to put this clip up because it's a different kind of clip for us.
It'll be good.
We got the shit on Kalila, which I love, but honestly, pulled back the reins on Brendan a little bit.
We've dabbled in pulling back the reins on Brendan a little bit before, and it didn't go the best for us.
You know what, though? The worse she gets, the better he looks.
Absolutely.
That's what I think.
Yeah, in comparison, yes.
All right, guys, that's it for that story. We'll put that one up on the YouTube probably tomorrow or Wednesday. I do know that right after the show's over, like around 9:45, we have another clip going up. I decided to give you guys a bonus clip tonight, us talking about our old radio station's ratings this morning.
Oh, okay.
That's going up at 9:45. So if you guys are up late tonight, you want to watch that premiere, feel free. Absolutely. All right, we are $40. Is it 40? Is it still 40? Yeah. $40 away from our goal tonight. We gave you the overtime on credit. Let's see if we can knock out that last $40. It's time to rattle that can. Did a 2-hour and 25-minute show for you. Let's see if we can rattle those cans and fill them up. $40 shy. Let's see if we can knock it out tonight. Music, please. We've done the dancing. Now let's pass the hat around. So here we are, $40 away from our goal. You guys have actually been very consistent in knocking this down all night, which is why we haven't really been throwing it at you very much. You guys have pretty much done it on your own, so thank you very much. There's the PayPal link in the chat. We got, we take over 90% of that, 70% of your super chats, and memberships. Chops with another $20. That's going to knock $15 off the goal.
Thank you.
$25 away from said goal. So, not very far away. Anything we go over by. Oh, there's Farley Burge. Says, hope you two had a great weekend and really enjoying the show. Thank you for the help again. Let's get to 45 or higher. Well, thanks to you, Farley. We are now $10 away from our goal tonight. And anything we go over by ends up going into tomorrow night's goal. So once we hit that goal, we will call it.
It was a great weekend spent in Las Vegas.
We did not go to Las Vegas last weekend. We're going this weekend to Las Vegas. All right.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Let's finish up that final $10 and call it a night, whether it's PayPal, Super Chats, memberships, what have you. We'll knock it out. And then I think if we hit it early here, we maybe got 5 minutes left. There's 10 from Jeep ZJ. That knocks another 5 off the goal.
Thank you.
$5 away. And I think we're just, it's a matter of time before we knock off that last $5 here. Just a few seconds away. Still got 5 minutes left in the show.
You guys have been great tonight.
You guys have been very awesome on this little evening program that we do for you. Phoenix says, support Aaron's personal bank account with these donations. New Boot Goop. And
absolutely.
Of course not. Everyone gets paid a salary. Dirty Major Woody with $20 says, great show again. Glad you're back safely from Vegas.
Thank you, buddy.
We were not in Vegas.
Time. Lots of good food.
We are now $10 ahead for tomorrow evening. Thank you guys very much for knocking out that goal. We're done now. We're done now. We're done now.
Thank you.
No more asking, nothing like that. Like I said, we did our performance. We passed the hat around. The hat is full. Thank you guys very much. So there we go. Unpinned message.
Very cool.
And we're set. $10 ahead for tomorrow evening.
Hulkamash with a heavy 100 tonight again.
Yes, thank you, Hulkamash. That 100 was really a supercharge, if you will, that got this whole thing really revved up this evening. So I've got 2 things written down. I wrote 2 things down before the show.
Okay.
That I wanted to clip out. I think I'm going to cut it to 1. It says Andrew Tate and Bobby Lee. I don't think the Andrew Tate thing is worth
You're going to pick Bobby Lee, yeah.
No. I was going to save both.
Oh.
But I don't think the Andrew Tate thing was worth saving, was it? Did we really dig too deep? You know what? Maybe. A lot of people are talking about it.
He's relevant right now.
You know what? We'll do the Andrew Tate thing then tomorrow morning. We'll put that up. And then the Bobby Lee thing maybe we'll put up on Wednesday because that seems like it can stretch a little further.
I think that one was good.
It's a little more timeless. All right. Well, guys, we got a few minutes left with you here. We've got another story that we can knock out, and then we've got to them all tonight. Thank you again to everybody who chipped in tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Parents shared an email from the school, from a school in Nashville. An all-girls school made history last year when they said, we're going to allow people who identify as women to come to this school, who identify as girls. They get to come to our school now.
Okay.
Guess what? 1 year later, they've decided not for us. They've put a pause on it.
You know what? That was way lighter than I thought you were going.
Harpeth Hall in Nashville has decided to pause their decision to accept students to their all-girls school who identify as female. Parents shared an email from the school with Fox 17 News. The email stated, quote, based on the response from our school community, the Harpeth Hall Board of Trustees is choosing to pause the adoption of the philosophy in order to engage a wider audience in continued discussion. Would you like the translation of that?
I would love it, please.
Parents went fucking apeshit when we did this, and in order to stop them from pulling their kids out of our prestigious private school, we're going to stop with the bullshit.
We're just going to pull the dicks out right now.
It's honestly all you're going to be able, like the only way you're going to put an end to any of this stuff, hit them in the pocketbook. That's why I think public schools are so terrible, is because you can't hit them in the pocketbook.
There's nothing. There's really nothing you can do.
Other than just pull them out of there.
Yes.
You take the kids out of the
private
school.
school.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's about all you can do. But with these private schools, it's easy. You just go, I will not only pull my fucking students out of here, but I will pull my little annual donation.
And I
that
will talk
give
to
this
all
school.
of my friends, and they'll get their kids out of here.
Oh, these rich bitches, they're gossipy as fuck.
And they all cling together.
Yeah.
So watch out.
And anyone with hair above here is not in with this identifies as a female shit. The email adds, it is abundantly clear how much our community loves this school and cares about its path forward. Oh boy, how hard did they get their assholes reamed?
Pretty hard.
More than anything, the board wants to see our students and this school thrive, the school said. Yeah, somebody got fucking screamed at by the parents.
I mean, parents send their kids to an all-girls school because that's the point, all-girls school, right? My parents, back in the day, that'd be something my parents would be pissed about.
But that's,
again, that's the common thing.
That's why I prefer these private schools over public schools if you can, because at least there's a way for you to kind of control what the kids are doing.
Yes.
Because you can pull your money out.
You've got say with your pocketbook.
Scott Alicious McFabulous says all girls means all vaginas. You would think.
Can you imagine if they all synced up with each other?
Oh no, what a nightmare
bad
that school would
day.
be.
What a bad day.
Bro, wouldn't it be great if you could go into that all-girls school? Yeah, depending on what the
No.
situation is.
I bet you not.
You might get your fucking dick ripped off for asking what's wrong. I mean, you might have 200 girls fucking ripping your guts out because you dared to ask, "You all right?" That's Hillary. Sorry, that was my Alex Jones.
Is that how
bit
they
there.
all are?
They're all that way. It doesn't matter. They all need to be tranquilized for 48 hours. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you guys very much. Knocking out that goal. $10 ahead for tomorrow evening. Feeling great about the evening shows this week. April, thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron.
We will be back again tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock Central, Oz and I, for another great morning show. We hope you join us then. Remember, hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. Like button's big. If you want to hit the subscribe button, we appreciate that too. Consider becoming a member as well. Talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Back again tomorrow
morning.
I just said that. I was
It's
going to
gonna
say,
be okay.
what I was going to say was, have a great rest of your night.